so much for being here. We are talking all things going live, live with ease and confidence. So come on in. We're going to get started. This is my 10 a.m. live where we talk all things going live. We're going to talk about a year of growth. That's where we're going. We're talking about what does it mean to be engaged in this process and grow, grow, grow. So we're going to talk about consistency. We're going to talk about engagement. We're going to talk about commitment. We're going to talk about perseverance. We're going to talk about, you know, the gift of goodbye. Sometimes you got to say goodbye to people, things, and obstacles, and make sure that you are being intentional about showing up and supporting your community. Hello, Idea Barista. How are you, friend? Um, how's everything going this Saturday morning? I'm moving slower. Hold on 1 second. Why is it not moving? Let's see. Will I do that? Okay, we'll go with that. How's everything going? Hopefully you're doing well. Are you home or on public transportation somewhere? I'm joking. I know. Hopefully you are home. Hopefully you are home. And let me put on my do not disturb. Yes, I did it. I remembered. Remember, do not disturb. I really do need to have a post-it, but I don't know if I want to put a post here. It's okay. I have a client meeting at 11. Internally screaming. Wait. Externally screaming. Like what? Wait a minute. Okay, look at you. What? Okay, tell me more. You said I made 2 sales. Wait a minute. Tell me more. So wait a minute. You have everything posted? I guess I didn't hear about the launch. Like I know you were working on it, and I know when you met with Dr. Johnson, you talked about it. Is it official? I thought that was like coming soon. Congratulations, friend. Congratulations. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. I love it, love it, love it. I love what you're doing. That's it. That's awesome. So, I guess tell me more. Cause okay, when you did the live where you were like low key, but people showed up. Oh no, it's been built. I just need to talk about it. Oh, okay. So when you did the live, you was like, I didn't want people to show up, but they showed up in the morning. Remember, you was trying to sneak and go live in the morning. Hello, friends. How y'all doing? Definitely give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it before. Also, click the bell to know when I go live and post content. I'm gonna talk, but let me talk to my mom. My moderator is Idea Barista. So what happened? So you've been going live. I know I've seen you go live. And so now you're talking about it. I love that. I love that. I love that, friend. I love that. That's the goal. That's what you're trying to do. You got to put yourself out there and people will respond. They like you. They love you. And you're doing exactly what they need. They need to see somebody doing it. I love that. I love that for you. So you have some meetings today. A meeting today, I guess. But awesome, awesome sauce. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh, I love when 2026. I said I just don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Mm, I don't think that should be a concern. No, you know, really. So, and you've seen when I meet with you and I've had conversations and stuff with even others. Um, when Dr. Johnson says subject matter expert, you are that. So you almost got to think to a certain extent. I tell you guys all the time, hello friend, how you doing? Thank you for the compliment. I tell people all the time, there's someone newer than you. There's someone who needs your guidance, your support, your perspective, your wisdom, all those things because they're trying to figure it out. And so when it comes to what you're providing as your service, just just share that and actually try not to over deliver. I would say the opposite because sometimes sometimes you do too much and you can even overwhelm a person with all the stuff that you're giving. And so, for example, when I think about the voice acting, I need to talk to Carol because I was like, okay, you gave a lot in that Zoom. I know I need to start with equipment. I know she shared equipment. I guess I was waiting on a list, so I was like, okay, what do I need to do? And I think it's just equipment. Maybe that's the first thing. But again, it's kind of like, okay, when you give a lot, you're like, okay, where do I start? What do I do? So just know that that's something you might want to kind of structure how you're going to give services, where you're not over given, but then it's saying, okay, here is step one. That's it. Here's what you do. And especially with ADHD, you know that that can be overwhelming too. So yeah, that's hilarious, but fair. Yeah, yeah, you know. And so you don't want to overwhelm people. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining me. This is my 10 a.m. We talk all things going live. Actually, you and I do a one-on-one. I want to see how I can incorporate superfans. Sure, sure. Um, I gotta look at my calendar. I think there's a couple meetings I need to put on my calendar already. I think I didn't. Nika is looking to meet with me. I don't think that's on there yet. And I think Coach Chantel. I don't think we confirmed a day and time yet. So let me work on my calendar for next week. I think Friday may be my next availability. Friday, potentially Thursday. So I may have a time on Thursday. I just got to confirm where I put people because I think I share times with both of them, and I think I'm waiting on Coach Chantel. I think Nika I need to put on the calendar, and then I think Diane I need to put on my calendar because I know those two are there. But yeah, let's look for Thursday, potentially Monday. Monday, I've been trying to be very selective. I'm trying to test something out, and this just how I'm operating here. Um, Thank you all who are in the room. I appreciate you being here. Put a comment in if you have not liked the live, like the live, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Click the subscriber button, as well as the bell to know when I go live and I post content. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. But yeah, so one thing I hadn't done is I'm trying to reserve time because actually I'm trying to open up more availability for strategy meetings that are above and beyond the live stream. So people who are looking to get support with building their business, understanding digital marketing, understanding business strategy. I think that's more or less what I'm looking to open up more availability for that. And so what I'm doing with the live stream is that I'm trying to see if there's a date, a cluster of days that I'll be available and not just make it, any and every day. So I'm trying to figure that out. So that's the next thing. That's the next phase. So January is a kind of a year of, month of me trying to confirm some things, move some things around. I actually do want to open up my availability for other meetings come mid-January. Probably not this week, maybe the following week. I have to also go to Chicago for my friend. She's recovering. She's in cancer treatment. So I want to visit her in the month. So I'm trying to balance my schedule where I'm not taking on too much too soon and just making sure I'm available. So January is kind of a prep month for me. So long story short, yes, yes, we could meet. Yes, we could find a time. We could find a time for maybe Monday because I know I didn't put anything for Monday yet. So maybe Monday's the day. New subscriber here and my new favorite non-binary streamer. Thank you so much. I don't know what that means. Okay, I am married to a man. I'm a woman. I don't know what that means. But thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. We are going live on TikTok. Hello, TikTok, TikTok. Hello, good morning, TikTok. I think it was. I think it was. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate you being here, TikTok. We are talking about all things going live with confidence and ease. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all joining. Come on in. If you are new to my live, come in. Happy Saturday, TikTok. We are talking all things going live. Let me know where you're from as you come in. If you are new to my live, say I'm new as well so I can connect with all of you. So feel free to join my friends. If you have questions, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Say hello in the chat. You @symboled me. So that's called dry tagging, but let's put some words behind it like good morning, hello, how you doing? So that way we can all connect. Ordinary girl, thank you for joining. I appreciate you being in. Thank you for flying in. We're just getting started with the live stream. And as you can tell, we're talking about a year of growth. So we're going to talk about growth, growth, growth. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to share my live out. If you're new to my live, this is a new year of growth. We're talking all things going live. I just completed 1 year of going live daily. So I talk about that here. I want to make sure I'm supporting folks. Let me know if you have questions as you come in as well. So we'll get to talking as well. So thank you so much. This is my live where we talk all things going live. And I tell people, you know what? If you're nervous, afraid, shy, scared, and you're trying to figure out how to do this thing, you're in the right room. We're going to talk about going live with ease and confidence. And then I'm going to talk about learning these features. So if you are new and trying to figure this out, come on in. How you doing, Miss Gigi? Appreciate you joining as well. Feel free to come in. Let me know where you're from, friend. I'm going to share out my live so I can share it with some of my community so that they know I'm here as well. Harvey, how are you, friend? Natalie, thank you so much for joining. Others coming in the room. So I'm going to share my live out. In the meantime, feel free to say hello and let's get going. And then we'll get to talking to give me 1 second, friend. Give me 1 second. And we're going to get going in once. I'm just putting something out there. Appreciate everybody coming in. If you are new, come on in as well. So just want to make sure I'm supporting people. Come in. TikTok, we got our friends coming to join us. Thank you so much. Let me put everything over here. And everybody on the YT, appreciate you. Make sure you give a thumbs up to the live. Hey, Some Sugar, how you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Others coming in the room. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Coach. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. So, friends, you are going to be going live today. Look at you. With Nika, what time is your live again? I can't remember what she shared. Is it 5:30 or 7:30? Something later. Hey, Charlene, look at you, friend, coming in as well. 5:30 Eastern today. Okay. Okay. Well, you're excited? Well, what's the topic? What's the topic? I know you guys are still trying to probably coordinate. How are you, Charlene? Coach, I was looking for you and you on the, what you said you was looking for me and you was on the ish. What's that today? What you mean? How you doing, friend? Charlene, great live yesterday. Okay, you didn't use your board yet. I know you're looking to use your board at some point, but that was a great talk. What I caught, you know, you when you late. Oh, you say. You know what? I was late because I wanted to post some content. I'm trying to stay on top of the content. New year, I'm trying to keep it going. So I wanted to post some content. I ended up doing a text post. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this text post and just make that happen. Come, let's worship the Lord. Thank you so much for being in the room, friend. Love that. Thank you for joining. You live in Florida as well. I'm in Florida. So thank you for being here, friend. Thank you for that daily heart me as well. So yeah, so I post my content, was late already with that being said, because I think I got done at like 10:03. And then I came over to the YouTube. So I had to come there. I actually have to schedule my live, then come to YouTube, talk a little bit, and then come over here. So I'm late all the time, y'all. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. So let's see. TikTok gave me a flash goal. 3, love you so much. TikTok, okay, I will take 3 of them. 3 of them. I love you so much. I know you'll be in the streets. I know I will. I'm going to be at your live. Thank you both for supporting the flash goal. Thank you so much. We got that. TikTok was like, yep, we're going to get that for you. So hopefully that's it. TikTok 3, and then you do right by me by bringing more people in the room. So we're gonna make sure that more people get here. Feel free to share out the live if you don't mind, and share and repost. That would be great. Thank you all who are coming in. Thank you so much for the support. My live today, my post today was a text post, and I actually talked about viewer engagement in 2026 is a game changer. I still don't have that feature where you can do 3 posts on this account. Hopefully it comes soon. It's on my shop page, but it's not over here. So hopefully I'll get that feature soon. And then also, you guys can post highlights. You also can, the flash goal can come, and we just saw the flash goal. There's a feature where you can see kind of a heads up on what the flash goal will be, and you can decide to do it or dismiss it. So just little things like that. I was just trying to make sure people knew some of the newer features as you think about going live and growing. Okay, so we want to make sure that that engagement happens. And as we get some new people in the room, Nurse, how you doing, friend? Appreciate you. Come on in. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully all is well. Nurse, I know you are growing. Oh, I said an invite by accident. That was an accident, friend. Don't answer, Nurse. That was an accident. I apologize. Thank you all who are coming into the room. I appreciate you all. Um, yeah, my finger got too excited. But Nurse, good morning, good morning. No problem. All right, awesome. I thought about you when I posted. Thank you so much, Some Sugar. When I posted my text post, because hey, you now are like the gold star. Gold star for like doing a text post, and it happened and people engaged. You got new followers. You're almost at 9,000 followers, which is like wow. So just know you are literally the standard right now. So I was like, well, let me do a text post. We'll see if it goes as far as eNurse did. So we'll see. My text post last week, was it what last week? It was about 10 days ago. It did do okay. It didn't get to 1K followers, views, but it did get like 600. I was like, oh, I was like, okay, that was decent. I wasn't expecting much. I think I was expecting, hey, Holly Q, how you doing, friend? I think I was expecting under, about 200, 300, something like that. But by getting 600, I was like, okay, had a little traction to it. Not Thank you so much. Not as well as you did. Yeah, you said yes, that was good. Friend, yours was like hundred thousands. so, so yeah, you are definitely the blueprint of what it could be. We holding the heart nieces more. You know what? Don't have to. They gave me. Thank you so much, Alec. You don't have to. They gave me the flash code. It was just 3, so I already got it. So TikTok gave it to me super early, which is fine, which is always fun. So we'll see what ends up happening today. Hey, Nika Grace, thank you so much for being here, friend. So we'll see what happens with today's live. I just hit my follower goal. Did you really? Oh, wow. What was your goal, friend? You said, I'm trying to get to 150. I know you can do I can do it. Yes, you did it, friend. Congratulations. Congratulations. Lady K, thank you so much for flying in here. Lady K from yesterday. Lady K, you didn't change your name. Let me know. Is that Lady K from yesterday? Coming back. I appreciate you, friend. I think that is you. Let me know if that's the case, friend. I appreciate you coming in for a moment. If it is, hopefully all is well. Let me know if you have any new questions. I like the way you switched up your name a little bit. You was like, let me put who am I and what I do up in my title. So I put in here, so we're just getting started, everybody. I put in here a year of growth. We're gonna continue to talk about that. Obviously, I'm taking it through the end of the week, so we're here on Saturday. So I just want to make sure we continue to talk about just your growth plan and strategy, and some things you can do when you think about engagement. Coach Chantel, thank you so much for flying in. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for coming in. Others that are in the room, I appreciate you all coming through as well. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Oh, Nika, some sugar Nika's connecting with you. Impromptu live with Carol and my friend Aaron for Black Girl Podcasters yesterday. Doing it again. Awesome. You know what? I saw it on my screen and didn't get a chance to say anything. Carol and Aaron look like sisters or cousins. I was like, they doppelgangers. Is that what it? I was looking. I was like, who? He said it was cute. I was like, they look similar. I was like, are they cousins, sisters? Um, Dari, thank you so much. Your dry tagging friend. You got to make sure you only you put words behind the @ symbols when you're where you're connecting with people. What is it, Darlene Chazzy? I think that's it. Let me know if you got that, friend. You got to make sure you don't dry tag. Um, okay, that's what that's called when you don't put words behind the person. Risa Peace, thank you so much. How you doing, Steph? I saw you fly in as well, Chica. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support during my live events. You have been doing it. I'm just saying, friend, you are going to really be huge. Your live is such needed information. So continue to do it. Continue to do it. So make sure you schedule your live event. You plan on going live today? I'm assuming you are. And are you getting a lot more engagement too? Because it seems like there's a lot of people flying in. I know you have people you knew in the room, but it seemed like there were some people who were not. They were like new to you as well. So that's good. That was really good. You said I think so. I love it. I mean your topic is really for me it's one of those topics that I'm kind of interested in. Not that I'm thank you so much. It's on me. Appreciate you being here, friend. It's one of those topics that obviously I've done some planning in the past for different events with my prior job and stuff. But just hearing your insights and stuff was really good. And when you talked about it, I told my husband when I came, I said, "Did you know about that Bezos wedding? He tried to buy the island." He was like, "Really?" It was like I was gossiping, all because of what you shared. I was like, "Did you know that?" He was like, "Oh," but and just side note, real quick, how you doing, Donna? Side note, with him trying to buy that, I was like, that when you think about the cost for it, for him to do that location, that just doesn't seem. I can see why he got turned down. Just doesn't even seem logical. Like, why would you do that? That's to me, that's just now arrogance that you're a billionaire. So yeah, I don't even know why he would think he can do that. Hey Donna, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for that daily heart me. Yeah, so definitely check out Charlene. Yep, it was supposed to be a wedding guest. I know. But dude, what you think? It was gonna be a fire sale for the island? That's a major tourist attraction and the people. Like, come on now. So really, they're not just gonna give you the island and get a hug. So I was like, that's just too much arrogance with your money. So, or sell the island for you. Yeah, no. Hey, Miss K Latte, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all coming in. So, really quickly, we're talking about year growth. When I did go live yesterday, or when I looked at the analytics yesterday, we had again, it was upwards in the 20s, like 21, 22 people who were live at the same time. So, as an agency, you guys are really, really committed to this process. So I appreciate you guys. The voice chat is a nice way to engage. I will say universally, universally, there is not much engagement happening. So when you look at your numbers, I would just say that. So it's not like it's bringing in new followers or diamonds. So it really is just you logging in the live time, which could be fine, but you just have to think about, okay, how are you going to make sure your community start knowing to come to that? You say very true. Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's only fair that for me to say that. Like you guys have to kind of think about what's the goal there. And if it is for more engagement, then you're probably gonna have to kind of promote that as well to let your audience know you're doing it. And I know some people have done it as like a chat conversation. You can be in the boxes, you can talk, you can connect, and it's become kind of this way for you to engage your community. And it's just like, you're just having a phone call. But otherwise, with playing the music and just there, I don't think it's bringing a lot of engagement at all. So I just want to be transparent and looking at the numbers for broadly. Hey, Dr. Toya, thank you so much for being here. Rebudget, welcome to the Launch Your Income family. Appreciate your friend. Rebudget joined yesterday, so she is part of the agency. So I appreciate you coming in, friend. Welcome to the family, Miss K Latte. You're welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here as well. So Rebudget, just so that you guys know, she is your financial bestie and budget coach, guiding you to rebuild, relearn, and reclaim your peace. Rebudget. That's her. And now you got to put your live schedule in your bio. So anybody who is going live, good morning. How you doing, Valentine? Anybody who's going live on a consistent basis, we want to start seeing that live schedule. Coach Chantel, you said I'll be concerned how it affects TikTok pushing out regular lives. Any thoughts? You know what? You mentioned that before. You know what? I'm paying attention to it as well. It would be interesting to see people's impressions and see how it's doing. We're getting pushed out when you're not doing a voice live. Um, what I will say is so from my analytics, I can't tell the difference between a voice chat live versus a regular live. There's no indicator in the system that says, oh, this was a voice chat, or this was mobile gaming, or this was live studio. I can't see the difference. It just has it in the live feed. Um, which, I mean, it'll be interesting just to see, like, if I met with somebody, like Coach Chantel, I think we're gonna meet. Coach Chantel, you haven't responded on what time. I think last time I messaged you, I think I gave you a suggestion, so let me know. Voice lives have, I have a theory, it's going to mess things up. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, like when I do it, and I didn't do it yesterday and missed my opportunity to not lose my last fragment for B3, so I'm now B4, but it's all good. So I do think if you did it, you do it like a real, um, for me, with intentionality. And so I don't stay on long when I do it that way. I probably stay on an hour. I'm chatting a little bit. I've gotten a few new followers, but I don't stay on overnight. I think I've only attempted to do it a couple of times and it actually kicked me out. So it really didn't work for me the way I see some of you do it for extended periods of time. Um, I think, in my opinion, yeah, I would be cautious. I would be erring on the side of caution to do it too much. I thought I did. Tuesday is good for me. Okay, thank you. Okay, perfect. That's what I needed to know. I'll go back and send you an invite. I need to send Nika one too, so that we can have that time together. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. How you doing, Elle? Thank you. What do you think about voice chat as a super fan perk? Oh, that could be interesting. And so your super fans are coming in and you're just doing a voice chat with them. What do you mean? A super fan perk, because you couldn't do it as a super fan only live. I don't think. I don't think you can toggle over voice chat for super fan only live. It'll be interesting if they allow that, but I don't believe so. We should test it out. It'll be interesting if you can make that happen. So because you would turn on the feature for super fan only, so that only your super fans can attend it. I don't know if you can make it a voice chat live though. So it'll be interesting if it's available. Somebody asked the question and we actually tested it. Somebody was like, "Oh, could the first?" I think it was Pals. She asked the question like if she had someone who wanted to do a voice chat and they didn't have live access yet, can they make that their first 3 lives? And turns out it's not available. So for my account that doesn't have live access yet, or I haven't activated it, I you can't scroll over to voice chat when it's brand new. I was thinking like intimate convo or fun chit chat. Kiki on topic of their choice. Um, but the question would be, how would you just only make it for super fans? So you're saying the people in the boxes, so you're still, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can make super fan an option. We can test it out though. Let's see. Let's see. I'll do it on this other account. So if I go up to my shop page, I think I have one super fan over there. Do we control who? You can control who you bring, who you accept their invite for. You could do that. hmm You can control who invites you accept, because you got to accept them to go in the box. So you can control that part of it. You could make it just your followers. You can figure super fan is a follower, so you can turn off the feature where everybody can request, and so only your followers. And then you control if they come in and they have the super fan tag. You control it that way. But again, everybody else is in the room too if they choose to be. Um, hey Carol, good morning. Good morning. Let's see. If I go, I'm gonna see if I can do it. So if I wanted to make a super fan only live, I'm gonna go to fan zone. Thanks, Dax. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm gonna go to fan zone. We're gonna go fan zone area here. This is on the other account. I'm going to toggle on super fan only. I'm going to go live for super fans. Oh no, it's there. You could toggle over. I think this is going to be super fan only. Yeah, it says go live with super fans. Yep. So you could toggle over to super fans. Yep. So HoloQ, yes, it's an option. Yeah, so if you wanted to make it a voice chat just for your super fans, you could do that. You say yeah. Yep, so it's an option there. And then let me turn that off. Yep, so yeah, you could do that. Again, I could see that being the case if you're just only wanted to talk to that group. Um, super fan only. You said that's very cool. Yes. So, hey, some sugar. So, super fan only, that could work. That could absolutely work. And you figure if you are um, telling TikTok that this is an exclusive live stream anyway, those live streams are not expected to be huge because they're only for a specific person. I want to offer value to super fans, but make it effortless from my squirrel brain. I love that. That's a good idea. That is a good idea because the algorithm already knows that this is not going to be a big live. It's not pushed out like that. It's really focused on your super fans. So yeah, you could do that. That makes sense. And you make it a chat. So again, you shouldn't expect a lot of views. You won't get a lot of views anyway. So you shouldn't expect a lot of views. You shouldn't expect a lot of new followers either. So super fans, just really quickly though, super fans to me is also an opportunity for people to see that live, and then in turn, see that you're going live. They get a preview, and then they want to join your super fans. So it's also a way to market your super fan benefit. So if you do voice chat, you're probably limiting those people too. You won't get a lot of visibility. So you're not going to get new super fans because of going live as a super fan. You know what I'm saying? So, Carol, I don't know if you're still in the room. When you did your live and we came back to we came back to TikTok, did you see a change? Did you have any new interests from that? How you doing, Dana? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for that daily heart me. Thank you, Miss K Latte. Appreciate you. Um, I don't know if Carol's still here. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, definitely. Okay, that's good. So, and that's kind of the benefit of it too. So if you're gonna do it, you kind of want to make sure you got that visibility. How you doing, Fifi? Thank you so much, friend, for being here, joining the live as a guest. So yeah, so you're kind of missing out on that if you do it as a voice chat. So just another kind of trade off. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. Now, obviously, when you do the um the regular live, again, people get that 60-second preview. They probably will get it, but again, TikTok doesn't push it out on the regular feed, so I don't know. Thank you so much, Some Sugar. I appreciate you all. If you guys don't mind sharing the live, I appreciate that as well. We'll see if we can get some more friends in the room. If you are new to the live, go ahead and put new in the chat. We got a lot of our friends already here. So I appreciate you all coming through. We're going to talk about, I said we were focused on this being a year of growth. Okay. So as we think about the next year, 2026, the word for me, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know how you come up with a word of the year? So when I come up with my aspirational word, I said the word is growth. Last year for me was just, I talked about doing it scared, being intentional about showing up, being consistent. Consistency was the word for the most part because I talk about consistency and engagement. So it really was the word for me for the year. When I think about this year, it has to be growth. Yes, growth. And so growth meaning that I've learned a lot last year. I kind of understand this thing is still evolving, but I kind of got my bearings. And now what? Now what? What do I want to do? I want to grow. Hey, Black Lotus, I want to grow. I want to see myself grow. I want to grow my community. I want to grow the agency. I want to grow in things that I've never done before. When I talk about the voice acting or my content improving, all the things, whether it's brand deals, whether it's also Some Sugar and I talked about UGC quite a bit. There's things that I want to grow in. So I want to grow. So growth to me is the year. This is the year of growth. So I put that there on purpose just so that you guys can also think about, okay, what's your word, but also what are you trying to achieve this year? Is it growth? Is it just being consistent? Is it growth in yourself because you're not consistent? Hello, Black Lotus. You know, sometimes we have to really challenge ourselves because, and that's kind of what I did last year. I'm one of those people who will start something and I will start strong. Don't get me wrong, but life gets to life and things change, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I'm good. I did that. I'm not doing it no more. You know, and so last year was a year to say, okay, you know what, Lisa, you often will stop when things get hard, or you'll stop when you get bored with it, or you'll stop because your other priorities have shifted. And so yes, my you said yes, mine is the year of faith. I love that. That's where I'm at. I love that, E-Nurse. The year of faith. I love that. You said, Nika, you said that's where I'm at, where you're when you get to running. Is that what you're saying? The going gets tougher, you get to running. Oh God, oh my gosh, I struggle with that. Yes. We all do. I know I do, y'all. Hey D, I know I do. And I had to say, okay, I can't let the old me get in the way of what I'm trying to make in this new person. New year. Yes, happy New Year. How you doing, D? Deb, appreciate your friend. And so I usually would do that. I would say, okay, I would come up with all these reasons, all these excuses, all these things that would stop me from doing, you know, or keep doing something. So 300 comments. Congratulations. Look at you. Congratulations, friend. Thank you for that. And so I'm now at this point in my life, I'm now at this stage in my life where I'm like, okay, I need to be consistent. I need to stay with it. I need to stick to it. I'll say that because we got 9 people over here on the YT. My YT is actually doing really good lately. Idea Barista, what you think, friend? I don't know if she's still over here, but my YT is actually now taking a little bit of a turn, which is great because it was like plateau. It wasn't doing as much. Hey, how you doing, Flourish? Hey, love Auntie Juju. Aunt Juju. Thank you for being here, friend. Um, so I realized I'm easy to say, you know what, why am I doing the YT? Why am I over here? I could just stop. I don't need to do this. And it's part of my growth strategy too. I was like, I need to grow this channel. I hit right at the end of the month, and YT was acting funny. So anybody, really quickly, just so that y'all know, if you close to getting 950, I mean, if you're at 950, you're close to getting 1K subscribers. YT will start acting up, y'all. Idea Barista, you said I think it's going great. Thank you so much, friend. Idea Barista, but she saw it happen. We both saw it. It was like I want to say it was almost like 2 weeks straight, maybe 3 weeks almost, where I was not getting any new followers. Matter of fact, they were taking them away. They were reducing them. They were removing them. I was like, what is going on? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna let them frustrate me. I'm gonna keep showing up twice a day. I'm gonna keep doing it. And then I guess I need to figure out how to do both at the same time with my limited bandwidth. Oh, the white tea. I mean, you could, like I said, I have a tablet. I'm just streaming at the same time that I'm doing my live here. What was that all about with YT? Morning, how you doing, Dr. Darrell? I really do believe um, my previous moderator, she said when it got to getting to that 1K threshold, she said it was hard getting over the hump. And she said it was when she got into like the 900s, 950 subscribers. It was hard. She could not get that last 50. And she wasn't doing what I'm doing where I go live twice a day. So I was kind of thinking, I was like, oh, because I'm going live twice a day, I'm going to get it. And what happened, and Idea Barista said, I've sort of started talking more chat. I think I might also have help, but not sure. Okay. Yes, it does help. It does help to talk to the chat. Yep. I'm trying to get to 5K. Are you, friend? Look at you. Oh, look at you. You're close too. You're going to get it. Um, so I noticed, what happened to Michelle Crochet? Oh, her schedule got really busy for her. And so she couldn't do it. Yes, Michelle Crochets. Yeah, her schedule got too intense, so she said she had to step away from it. Came from FYP. How you doing, Jesse? Thank you. Thank you for your tips. You're welcome. Stay with me, Jesse. How you doing? Thank you for that. Look at you, friend. Pop-up live post, TikTok shop affiliate, content creator, engaging besties, authors of Tough Love. Author of Tough Love. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for commenting too. Anybody new, put a comment in. We're just in here chatting a little bit. We're talking about our goals. Thank you so much, Jessica. Um, so you said thank you. Layover question. I knew it wasn't great. Um, Thank you for layover. Oh, okay. You're talking about the you're talking about the overlay. Overlay. She messaged me in the inbox and we were talking about the overlay. Those are some great overlays though. So that's what they are. They are overlays. Sounds like that one person teaches you how to do it. So yeah, those are overlays that they had on there. Yeah. I was like, layover airport. I was like, what? I have to go live again in order to get in your agency. Yes, you do, Deb. You do. And you got to stay going live too. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody coming through. So yeah, so what YT does. So here's the thing about it, and the voice, not the voice, the idea barista. She was saying, you said, oh Lord, yes. She was saying, hey Doc, you gotta get double the numbers, and you know she predicted it. She did. I was gonna get I think you said I was gonna get to like up to 80 in the last day or so. And what happened is towards the end of December, the numbers start coming in. People were coming in, they're sitting with me, they're liking a live, they're engaging, they're commenting. Some comments are still irrelevant, still a hot mess, but some of them are really relevant comments, and people are starting to get. I got over 1K, yeah, 1K mark, like the last about 10 days ago. It wasn't quite 2 weeks, about 10 days ago, and it's grown, and I'm almost at 1.1K. So it's grown quite a bit in just the last less than 2 weeks. And so recognizing that ability to stick to something, that's what I learned. That's what I did. How you doing? How you doing, Magoo? Thank you so much for being back. That's a good coach. Yes, yes. Hey friend, good morning, good morning. That was kind of the thing I kind of I would have totally abandoned YT. I would have totally abandoned it if it was the old me. Because I'm one of those people that, why am I doing this? This is a waste of my time. This is changing my process. Oh my gosh. This is hard. And just recognizing at the end of the day, you can do hard things, first and foremost. But second of all, at the end of the day, I just needed to kind of stay focused, stay at it, and not just continue to run like I normally do, or give up, or stop. Even if you don't want to use the word give up, because nobody likes to be a quitter. So, or just stop. You go live there too. Yeah, I'm live right now. You live. See, there's 3 people in the room right now, and we're live. It goes up and down. We get people who come in and out, but I'm live. I'm on my tablet. And so I have my tablet here. It's on a little stand. You see the little stand there. And it's just hanging over as I talk. So this will become a playlist that I will post later. Okay. So yeah, it's there. So everything I talk about here becomes a playlist. Now, I'm doing it kind of messy. And that was kind of my commitment to the YT. The YT is actually not a year of me posting yet. So it's not quite a year. So now we got 4 people in the room. So like I said, people come and go quite a bit. But the YT is a little messy the way I started. But I was like, I'm going to keep going. I started in April doing this. You have to have 50 subscribers to go live on the YT. And I started in April. So I'm hitting, 9 months or so of doing this. And so I'm just going to keep going. And my goal was to continue to do my year. Obviously, I'm going to continue to do it as well throughout this year for TikTok and YouTube. But my point is to just have a presence in both platforms, to grow it, to maybe fine tune it a little bit, because what I'm doing here, like I said, it's kind of messy. I'm just kind of taking my live from TikTok and making a playlist for people to go back and look at. I don't do the thumbnails, I just post it. I update the titles a little bit, add a description. So a lot of what I'm doing is still not the right way to engage on on YouTube, but I'm doing it. I use it for my show. What does that mean? Use it for your show. So I said over the next couple weeks in January, I'm gonna try my best to do just only YouTube um, live stream where I'm only over there. I'm only talking to my YouTube community, and I'm focused on YouTube growth and topics. And then I'll take that and make that a playlist, or I'm sorry, a posted content. So maybe I'll go there 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and have this conversation. I'm getting to the point, and I'm trying to get there sooner rather than later, where I'll have some of the other monetization features where you'll have memberships as well as gifting that can happen on YouTube as well. So they call those, I'm trying to think of the super chat. That's what it's called, super chat. Like we have super fans. They call memberships super fans. Memberships on YouTube is like our super fans. And then super chat is the ability for people to send chat gifts if they want to. Hello, Will. How you doing? I'm back for your knowledge. How you doing, Fred? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you coming back. Thank you for supporting the live stream. Oh, you have a podcast on YT. Okay, gotcha. So you use it for your podcast. And then is it video or audio? Podcast. Video or audio. So so yeah, I probably could use and start a podcast. I haven't done that part yet. I think I will. I mean, obviously I've done this. You said video podcast. Okay. So you is your podcast where you're interviewing other people and you're having guests as well and doing a true, podcast in that sense where you're meeting with someone and just chatting with them. So, Carol, I guess I'm supposed to be on Carol's podcast. Posted at some point. Carol, when is the podcast going to get posted? She interviewed me back in September, so she has some podcast release that are going to happen soon. So keep us posted, Carol. Um, Monday. Oh, okay. All right. Monday it is. All right. So I'm excited about that. Thank you, Fran. I appreciate you. What do I need to do? Do I need to just listen to it once it come out? Do I promote it too? How do I support? So keep me posted. Thank you so much for coming in. I am Malika. Thank you so much. More for you. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm new to TikTok affiliate, looking to learn and grow. Welcome to the room. You got the twos in there, two, 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 two. 40 plus fit mom empowering women through fitness, fashion, and home decor. Awesome, awesome. Do you already you have TikTok shop already? That's what I'm assuming. And let me know if you have questions. This is the live where we talk about all things live streaming, monetizing on TikTok. So let me know if you have questions, friends. Um, you say yes, please promote the episode, Doc. I know. I will share with you directly in at you. Okay, gotcha. Okay, perfect. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. No problem, no problem. Well, let me know. Do you more for you? TikTok Shop is what you do. Um, are you just starting with the pilot program? So do you go live with your TikTok Shop, or you just do shoppable videos? Um, I think I was supposed to be talking about TikTok Shop at some point with a few people in the agency. I got some questions before. Um, I think Lady Esther, she wanted me to talk about how to do shoppable content, shoppable videos in particular. I can talk about it. The agency is not a TikTok shop, just started videos. Okay, it's not a TikTok shop agency, but I definitely can talk about how to get it and some do's and don'ts of looking at the posting videos and going live with it. Okay, so I need help with adding items for your live or just in your showcase. Can I be invited? Invited for what? What you need? Invited for what? You mean you want to talk? Let me know if you are talking about for a guest. TikTok shop. So for your showcase, or you talk? Are you a seller? Are you a seller, Dr. Darrell, or are you an affiliate? Let me know what you meant. Which one? Seller. Oh, this shoppable live combo. Okay, gotcha. Do you have it, Steph? Steph, do you have? You don't have it yet. You have 900 followers, so you're looking to get it. Let me know if that's yeah. Let me know. You said shippable, shoppable. Um, I think that's what you're talking about. Do you say shippable for? Yes, yes. Okay. um, let me know what you guys are saying. Yes, let me know what we're talking about. So I want to make sure I answer questions about it. If you if you guys need me to talk about it, I'll talk about it really quickly too. Um, okay, gotcha. And are you looking to get it? So really quickly, I'll talk about it in a second. Let me know if I need to talk about it in terms of adding products and getting TikTok Shop. So Dr. Darrell, it sounds like you have it already. I just I I'm just taking one day at a time. That's it. That's how you have to do it. What is a super fan? Magoo, a super fan is TikTok's subscription program. So when you become a subscriber to a live stream, it is called Superfan. And so if you click the little heart thing there, it's where you will become someone's super fan. If you are, yes, adding products. Okay. If you are, if you are not a super fan, you can't attend, you can't participate in some of the different things that the live host will offer. The live host has to come up with their own benefits. There's some core benefits for being a super fan, like the fan club. You can get to level 10 in the fan club by becoming a super fan. You get also super fan stickers they've added, some other recognition. These are things to get noticed as super fans. You fly in at the top. You get 1350 points for your live for the fan club as well. So again, you're growing as a fan club member, and to be a super fan, depending on that person's benefits, you get special access, whether it's their access to their live stream because you can do super fan only lives. We were talking about that earlier, where Halaki was saying that maybe she wants to use the voice chat in that way, or you can have super fan only chats where only your super fans can comment in the live stream, and everybody else has to wait their turn because super fans are getting a little bit special access. So again, it just depends on the benefits that the people offer. Um, so yeah, and so as a live host, you want to come up with your own benefits. Okay. Uh, thank you for the comments. 300 comments. I see you, friend. And then when it comes to Dr. Darrell, you want to know how to add products. I see that as well. And you said, what is Discord? Discord, I don't have Discord, but Discord is an external platform where you can keep this chat going. So think about it as a chat room. I guess that's the best way to put it. And you'll have different chat rooms that you can have as part of your Discord. So maybe I wanted to have a chat room where I talked about superfans, and only my superfans can be in that room, or people can click that area to learn about the superfans. Or I have a chat room that talks about YouTube. So you can have your own page and have these different headings, and these are different rooms, different chat rooms that people can go into. So that's what it is. And so I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's a little hard to follow, a little disorganized in my opinion. Um, thank you very much, Carol. Appreciate you. So a little bit. So for me, it doesn't work. It's just too cluttered looking. It's not very organized, and so I'm not a big fan of it. But there's some people who are used to it. They have it. They offer it. And at one point, as far as TikTok was concerned, they actually had it where you could create a Discord for your community, for your super fans, or for your subscriptions. And I don't see that feature anymore, so I don't have it. I thought it was odd that TikTok is taking people to another platform. Yeah, yeah. So TikTok. I don't know if they owned it. I don't know. You never know who owns what, but yeah, they had a partnership, I guess, or a relationship with Discord. You said you have the feature. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. I don't see it. I see the chat feature, but I don't see the Discord option. So yeah, it is there for certain. I mean, for some people, I think it is still there. Maybe I need to nose around a little bit more, and maybe I still have it. But I never started one. I just didn't think. I didn't want to go through the work of starting one. It seems a little bit of a heavy lift to start it, and then to keep it organized and kind of set it up, do some back end stuff. So I wasn't a big fan of it. I was like, oh, this is too much. But I have school instead, and school seemed a little easier and just a little bit more organized, especially for my community. My community is very focused on being able to get into something really quick, get the information, and keep it moving. I know Carol's had some issues with school, so school is not very user friendly on the for her for the setup side either. Carol, did that ever get fixed? Let me know if that got fixed. So yeah, so it's hard in that way. So let me go back. So we talked about a year of growth. Year of growth. You said I'm what's that? Flourish. You're it says I'm. You're in school or Discord. Discord you use it. Let me know. You said you said you do not school. Okay. They are still working on it. Tech guy emailed me last night. Okay, good, good. That's good. So hopefully it gets resolved for you. Um, when it comes to TikTok Shop, so TikTok Shop, let me talk about that. I was going to talk about a year of growth because actually that was a growth for me. You know, when I think about my last year, TikTok Shop was a big part of it. I I rebranded my other account to be a TikTok Shop account. I started going live and doing the shoppable lives using Live Studio. I'm sorry, Live Manager. And so I learned a lot about TikTok Shop. I didn't continue it because I came back over here on this account mainly for the agency stuff. So all that was happening right around the same time. It was overlapping. So, but TikTok Shop was a big part of my journey last year. And so I appreciate the time that I was able to learn it. And not that I'm going to abandon it, but it's just not the main priority anymore. So you said, Flourish, I'm not sure I need to expand to other places, but I'm not confident on setup and such and where is best. Yeah, I don't know if you need to expand to other places yet. I mean, your super fan chat is good. Really quickly, you all talk to Flourish. Flourish is really good with checking folks on using her chat, her super fan chat for posting. So she messages people directly. People do not send in her chat that way. So she kind of nipped it in the bud early. And so she did individual messages to folks to say, hey, that's not this chat. You need to make sure you focus on posting stuff that is relevant to the topic and not just posting blindly. Hey, Leanne, I saw you come in. I'm sorry, friend. Thank you for the popular. And so just know that that is something you probably have to do pretty early on. I know Voice Guru, you're having that issue. I think Rhonda, Coach Rhonda just put hers out there. So just know that you want to probably say something pretty soon. Yeah, your super fan is challenging. Yeah, your super fan, you got folks who just share it out. And so you got to be able to say, hey guys, we got to keep this focused on the super fan only for my super fan only topic. Okay. So yes, you said sure is. They sent to every group chat without looking. I know. So yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that. Um, you said I can send you what I posted. Okay, okay, there you go. Yeah, Flourish was really, she was really strict up front. She was like, hey y'all, you won't be in this chat. You're gonna be missing out on all this important information. So you gotta nip it in the bud early. Yeah, absolutely. And so not that you should deter yourself from creating them, but at the same time, you just have to let your community know, hey, let's stay focused, people. I booted two people out this. Oh, that's oh really? Okay, yeah. She don't play y'all. She don't play. I didn't know you actually had to boot somebody out. I just assumed you just gave that that mama look. What you know, when you look and just say, you know what this means. Don't do that no more. He said, oh no. All right, friends. People keep posting their lives. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the one thing I've kind of trained my eye when I'm sharing out my live. I'm like, let me see what I'm clicking. This morning I received my first sample from a company that reached out to me. Oh no way. Oh, thank you so much for that. Look at there. Thank you for that. The carriage, Nika. Look at your level 39. Okay, Nika, I see that. I see your star. Your star is huge. Can't miss it. Miguel, how you doing? I don't see anything else. Is that what you were referring to? The star? Let me know if you were talking about something else. Um, some sugar. Hello, how you doing? Jerusha, how are you, friend? Um, you said, I know that look. You said, Will, you know that look? Yes. I'm excited. Some sugar. Tell me more. What happened? So is this for, was it shop related, TikTok shop? Or you're saying this is for UGC? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, but I didn't see it because I was in the gifts. Yes. Oh, you missed it. Yeah, it made your 39, it made the heart huge and it kind of pulsated a little bit. So it was like the banner is bigger. The banner is like right there. You could see it. I think that's what you're saying. I screen I screen recorded too. Okay, good, good, good. Look at you. So let me know what it was like. That's huge. Thank you so much, Mika, for that gift too. That was beautiful. Hey, DJ, Dr. J, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. But I still missed it. Oh, you still missed it? Oh, darn it. Oh, sorry that happened. Thank you all coming in. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the daily heart meets, the roses, everybody coming into the room. I appreciate you. Um, some sugar. I'm curious. What some sugar? Let me know if you want to come up. Please have a bank account when due to terms and service being announced. January 22nd can change daily. Oh, thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate you sharing that update. We're gonna I'll look into it as well. Thank you for sharing that. I heard about a new update. You're talking about a new update to TikTok broadly, or okay, give me a second. Okay, perfect. Um, are you talking about TikTok broadly, or are you talking about just live stream? So I think that's what you're saying. Thank you, friend. Thank you all for the populars. Lady K, welcome to the room. Appreciate you coming back, friend, with your new name and stuff. Live host coupon. I love it, friend. Come on in. So we were talking. Oh, you're welcome. We were talking about a year of growth. So we're gonna talk about that. A few people asked me about shop, so I'm happy to talk about shop. I was reflecting on shop being kind of one of my things that I did and I learned a lot about yet last year. So when I talk about last year being consistency, being kind of the word last year, just be consistent. Keep showing up. Just keep doing it. And I actually had to do that mind game with myself because I'm quick to quit. I am quick to quit. Okay? Yes, I've tried to clean up my profile. There we go, friend. I love it. Thank you for the shares, Janine. I'm quick to say, you know what, this is hard, or this is not, I don't have the time for it, or this is, I checked that box, I'm good, I'm gonna move on, I don't need to do it no more, or oh, this other thing took priority, so I'm gonna stop doing it. And so for me, this was like my year of, I had to be consistent, I had to show up, I had to stay doing it. I was not gonna quit, even though it was times where I wanted to quit, but I was not gonna quit. I'm learning to be quick to pivot. That's true. Quick to pivot. Pivoting is probably something I need to think a little bit more about um, at times because I'm one of those things, and this is where I said I'm going to be consistent, and I didn't want to change too much. And I think people change often. We pivot, and we don't let things kind of unfold. We don't let things happen the way they need to happen because we're like, okay, well, let me pivot now. Let me pivot. Let me change. And so in my mind, I was like, okay, even though things were hard, even though I didn't like the suppression that was happening, even though I felt like I'm trying to figure out this algorithm and all the different things that was happening, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay consistent. You know, sometimes you're like, you know what? Is the house burning down and I'm staying in the house, or is it something bigger going to happen as a result because I stayed consistent? And I would honestly say in a year and reflecting on the year, I think something bigger was happening. and I just needed to stay the course. I think that truly was it. And I couldn't pivot. You said true. True, especially a year ago. Yes. Um, and I stayed the course. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much. How you doing, Tiny Stiletto? Thank you, Janine. I appreciate you all. And so I stayed the course because I was like, you know what? If I change it up too much, what am I standing to gain from that? And so for me, it was kind of like, okay, I'm gonna rationalize staying the course. Okay, Tiny Stiletto, how you doing? Appreciate you leveling up to 19. Nika, there is a difference. So I see the difference clearly. I don't know when that difference happened though. So Titus Stiletto is leveling up to 19. You're 39. The banner was different. It was definitely different. So back live today. There we go, Fran. Love it. Happy New Year too. And so yeah, so the banners are definitely different. I don't know when the date when the number changes where it starts to look different. I think Yeah, it's definitely in the 30s. I think it was doing that probably around 35. I think that's what you were saying yesterday. The banner for when you level up in a room, in my live room, so when you guys get the Daily Heart Me and become part of Lisa, my community, the banner that comes in, that flies in after you leveled up, changes at a certain point. And Nika, we were trying to figure out what number changes, but it definitely is different. Thank you for that, friend. Appreciate the support, everybody. Thank you so much for the support. So, when everything's said and done, I was like, okay, I'm going to stay at it. I'm not going to change yet. I'm going to stay focused. And in the course of doing that, you guys know I had done TikTok Shop over the summer. I started TikTok Shop probably in April. So, April, May, June, and some of July. And then at the end of July, the agency happened. And so I really was kind of trying to understand TikTok Shop quite a bit. I was doing shoppable lives on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And Sunday, was it Sunday? I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I didn't do Sundays. And so I was doing that. And I was learning Live Manager because that's the back end system for shoppable lives. And then I was doing shoppable content. So I learned a lot about that process. Now, TikTok Shop is its own thing, and it is challenging, y'all. So I don't want you guys to think, oh, shop is going to be a easy win. Everything you do on this app takes time and effort and a little bit of work. Okay? So I don't say it's easy. I think it gets easier as you learn something, as you grow, and as you kind of understand the ropes. It does get easier, but it is a learning curve. And so respect the fact that you're going to have to put some time and effort and work into it. Okay? So I say that all the time. Just recognize that it's going to take a little work, a little effort, but you can do it. Okay? Thank you for that. Thank you for the populist friend. How you doing, Joanne? And so with TikTok Shop, it took some time understanding that platform, kind of knowing the do's and don'ts, and just being committed to the process. Okay. And so that was really my thing. I wanted to be consistent all the way around with just staying in this app, showing up twice a day, doing my live. I switched my I think on certain days I was doing shop live in the morning, so I would do my 4 o'clock live here. And then there was for a few weeks I did that. And then there was a time where I had and so that was kind of a pivot. I was still doing my 10 and my 4, but I was doing the 10 o'clock on my other account. So that's how I was doing it. But it was helpful. It was helpful to kind of see that through and just continue to show up and be consistent in that way. So just know it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. Really quickly, there was a few people who asked the question about getting shop. And then Dr. Darrell, let me know if you're still in here. Your kitchen shops were the best ones. They were. I was in the kitchen, y'all. I was cooking. Y'all. I was doing the air fryer. And I actually cooked. My husband was like, when you gonna do that again? I was like, I ain't doing it no more. They love that air fryer too. That air fryer was a great perk. Well, I didn't buy it. It was a sample. It was a sample too, y'all. It was a sample. Thank you for the shares. I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you for the support. Shay Sprays, how you doing? Happy New Year. Um, you said, wow. It was. It was a free sample. It was good. It was good. It was the best thing ever for my family. My family uses it every day. The guys, they put in some chicken nuggets or they're doing something else that they throwing in the air fryer. And it's just super easy for them. Did I sell any of those? I don't think I did. Not the air fryer. No, I don't think I sold the air fryer. Mm-mm. Yeah, y'all missed out on a good deal. But no, I don't think I sold the air fryer. That a lot of people have air fryers anyway. I was kind of late to the game. My air fryer was part of my convection oven where you can do air fryer too, but we never had a standalone air fryer. So yeah, I wanted it too. Yes, it was a good buy, y'all. Like I said, I really thought I thought about getting it for my daughter, but her roommate's got one. Good morning, Doc. How you doing, Trisha T? Appreciate your friend. Yeah, so that was a good one. You said the kitchen lines. I love that. I forgot about that. Trisha T, you coming in cooking. TikTok pushed you in because I said kitchen. I was cooking. Appreciate you, friend. So really quickly, let me go to the shop page because we're gonna talk about that real quick. Um, at that stage, I didn't trust TikTok Shop yet for a big purchase. Okay, so you do now? You do now, yes, because of the. Hey Sean, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. You do now because you do it for because you do the shop, you do shoppable lives. Yeah. How has it gone for you? I think you've made a couple sales already, haven't you? Trisha T, thank you so much for that daily harmony. Trainer V, happy how you doing, friend? Happy New Year as well. Everybody coming in. Good morning, friends. Thank you all for joining the live. Appreciate you coming in, supporting. Um, I was gonna do a quick chat about shop, just so. Did you get the flash code? I did. TikTok gave it to me like in the beginning, like in the first 2 minutes. I got the flash code, so I think it was like three. I can't remember what it was. Three roses, three something. It was something real quick. Three, I love you so much. I think that's what it was. I made a coupon sale. Did you? A couple sales. Okay, good, good. A couple sales. Look at you, friend. So shop, I do agree with doing it. I think there's a goal or purpose with activating your shop sometimes in your live stream. You just got to be careful about bringing up guests. You got to be careful about that static image violation. You got to make sure you pin products. You got to make sure you show products. I think TikTok has been very funny acting lately when you're showing a product and you're showing something, showing and showing and showing it, and then TikTok will say you're moving people off the platform. So be careful if you are showing something and you don't want to get that violation, okay, or that restriction. That's what it is. And so essentially, just got to be careful. So if you're going to show a product and talk about it, activate your shopping cart, pin it, talk about it, unpin it, delete the products from your shopping cart, and product. Don't show products anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, be strategic about how you're turning it on. You can turn it on and off. You can pin products. You can talk about it. And so if you know you're going to talk about something that is in your shop, be mindful about show it. If you're showing it on the screen too much, TikTok will make it seem like you're trying to promote that product. Doc, I had someone in my live that wanted to purchase my fryer, but they can't see my showcase. Oh, really? They couldn't come up here and see it? Oh, they are in Jamaica. TikTok shop, I don't think is in Jamaica. I don't. I think I've heard that. Somebody in the room tell me if I'm wrong. Leanne, do you know? I think TikTok shop is not offered in Jamaica, so they can't buy it if they're not in the U.S. Yeah, I think it's if it's it only could be U.S. people, maybe U.S. and Canada. No, it's not in Canada either. I know Canada can't. Okay, yeah, I was about to say I don't think it's in Canada either. Can't, but I didn't know Jamaica as well. You said TikTok shop is U.S. only for us. That's what Nika says. I didn't. I don't know. I don't know the rules, but I'm assuming that's correct. I show the book I'm using and tell them I wrote it, but not asking them to purchase. Is that okay? I think that's okay until it's not. I think you're okay. I would just say be careful about showing it too much. Like if you're showing the book and you're talking about the book, put the book down and say, okay, I'm going to show this a little bit. We'll talk about it and then put it down. So it doesn't look like you're over promoting. Does that make sense? Yeah, but I think it's okay. No clue. I never thought about it. But that sounds about right. Oh, wow. They missing out. They are. The sellers have to do something to qualify for other countries. The seller does, not the affiliate. You're saying the seller does. Okay. Okay. Yes. That's the way I do it. Okay, that's good. You should be fine. You should be fine. Yeah, I think Carol, are you still here? Carol was here and she got it the other day, but she was, I think Carol, you were showing the content planner. And so you were showing it, you had it like up, you were talking about, yeah, this is the content planner, blah, blah, blah. And so she was showing it, and TikTok dinged her for it. So I think you came back later and turned on your shopping cart. You came back the next day and turned on the shopping cart and pinned it. So when she talked about it, it was pinned. Yes, and then I have to have a separate account for that region. Oh, and then they have to have a separate account for that region. Yeah, the content planner. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. But I'm willing to send it to them without purchase. Can I let them know that? You gotta be careful about directing them off the platform. So it's about how you say they can get it. So one thing I will say is like, hey guys, click my photo up here. My mini profile is gonna show up. If you click my photo again, it'll take you to my bio. In my bio is the web page where you can get more information about this thing, about my book, where you can get my book or something like that. So you just be careful about how you do it, because you don't want to lead them off the platform, but essentially you're directing them to your profile in that example. Okay, so just be careful about how you word it. So yeah, so you can let them know how, where it's located. But again, just be careful. um how long do violations last, Doc? Restrictions are usually within that live stream itself, and you can appeal it. You can always go back to the rules and guidelines to appeal your restriction, but it is for that live stream. A violation is a suspension that will last anywhere between 3 days to 7 days, or you get banned. Yeah. So it just depends on the violation. So that's different. Um, with points on TikTok Shop, I think the points stay on your account for 90 days. I think that's the other thing. They'll stay on your account for 90 days. Can I come up? I want to clarify, but too much to type. Okay, gotcha. I don't know if I have much clarification. This is going to be all trial and error. How you doing, friend? Yeah, this is going to be trial and error. I don't know if I can totally give you a direct answer, because TikTok will still do TikTok.
So, hey, good
Hey,
morning,
good
everybody.
morning.
So want to, I will be willing to send the book to them. They don't have to purchase it. But, like, for instance, like some of the people that were in the live last night, and they were asking so many questions, and I just wanted to really just send them. I have like a couple of hundred copies sitting around in my
Nice.
in the garage. So it's like I can send you a copy. Just send me your address. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
So that is what I'm saying. Can I tell them, I'll be willing to send you a copy. Just send me your address. I don't want them to have to purchase it. So,
Yeah, again, that whole pushing people off the platform comes random sometimes too. I think Holly Q's mentioned it.
so
She got it recently, and other people. So you just have to be careful, because if you're directing them off the
well,
platform,
that's
they
considered pushing them. That's considered pushing them off the platform.
it could be, if you're saying send me something, I'm gonna send you something. I don't know. TikTok is, it just depends on how you say it. They can probably interpret that as you're trying to get sales or something. Maybe you can type it in the
Oh
comments.
yeah,
Yeah, so Trisha T
yeah.
said type it in the comments. Like if you had a
Okay.
moderator,
So,
yeah, or your backup account, you can type it there. Anything can be considered pushing them off the platform. It really could be, yeah. Anything could be that way.
oh,
That's what Nika said. So you just got to be careful about how you word it. Do you have a group chat or anything like that? No.
no. I could probably make one. Um,
Do you have
yeah.
Service Plus?
No.
That may be a great way to do it. You can activate Service Plus if you have access to it. Let me say. I think you should. You might have it. I'm not sure if you do or not. But if you activate Service Plus, potentially you can put a question prompt in there, and you can just tell people click my Service Plus, and you can to request the book. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
so, and Service Plus will allow you to say, want my book, and then you can put people will click that, and then you can have a response that says, send me your address to get my book, and it comes in their inbox where they'll get that.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to get this product to them without having to purchase. Because I don't want to mention purchase. I know that's a no word. Um. Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, just think about how you say it. Offer. Hey guys, I want to offer this to you. Send me your address, or inbox me your address.
Mm-hmm.
You can say inbox
Okay.
instead of send. So that could be another way to say it. Just be careful.
Okay.
Like if it happens, you know it's because TikTok didn't like the way you worded it. So, okay.
Yeah. TikTok working my nerves. Okay.
Hey, that's TikTok will TikTok us. But once you get the hang of it, you'll be fine. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Hey, thank you so much, Lady K. You came back. Some Sugar, did you want to come up? Because I'm curious. Some Sugar said she got her first product. Some Sugar is focused on UGC. She's trying to do a little bit more content side. There's a few other people in the agency too that's trying to balance that and infuse that into their overall presence on TikTok. So if I understood correctly, she got one of her first products. She's also partnering tonight, co-hosting tonight with Nika Grace and Some Sugar are going to be doing that at 5:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. They're going to go live together. So if you guys are around, definitely connect with both of them. It should be fun. Should be great seeing them both live together. Really quickly, I was going to show you guys. So Steph, let me know if you're still here. Saidi, thank you for the likes. I saw you come in as well. Appreciate your friend. Um, Dr. Daryl, let me know if you're here. Anybody who wants to know about TikTok Shop, let me know. We talked about a year of growth, so we want to see people grow. Like I said, last year was a year of consistency because a girl is quick to quit. So I wanted to stay consistent. I wanted to stay focused. I was committed to the process. You said I'm interested. Um, let's see. Rebudget is also joined the agency. So she's in the agency. So Rebudget, let's talk about how to get TikTok Shop. So Steph, Rebudget, we'll talk really quickly about how to get it. So TikTok Shop, how to get access, as how to become an affiliate, not a seller, an affiliate. You guys know the difference? Put it in the chat if you know the difference, or do I need to bring out my handy dandy candle? Bring the candle back just for y'all. Let me know if I need to show the candle. And really quickly, my people in the agency, we are meeting tomorrow. Okay? You don't know the difference? No. You said, I'm a newbie. How do I confirm whether I'm in an agency that I applied for? Um, you would go to your creator network on show me the candle. Okay, I'll show you the candle. I'll use that as a show and tell. That's what I use to show the differences. But um, really quickly, you would go to your creator network tab to see which agency you belong to, Lady K. So if you applied and you got invited and accepted, hopefully you know who you're invited to or who you applied to and they accepted you. If you don't, then that's where you can go and see. Um, if you go on TikTok Studio on your homepage or profile page, if you go to TikTok Studio, then you would go to live on the live side and scroll down to tools and resources. And under there is a box that says Creator Network. So that's where you want to click. You want to go to Creator Network area. Okay? Hey Donna, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining. So let me show my candle real quick. This is what I talk about real quick. This is my show and tell. When I talk about this, I say if you are someone who makes candles, I don't make candles. This is a prompt. But if you make candles, and this candle smells so good, do well. Thank you so much, friend. And if you make candles and you're like, you know what, I want to sell my candles on TikTok. It has to be a physical product. It does have to be physical. Can't be digital. Can't be your ebook or anything like that. And so if you want to sell them as a seller, that's TikTok Shop for Seller on the monetization screen. So if you go to TikTok, And I just talked about this really quickly. Let me flip my camera. So we're here. If you go here to TikTok Studio, and so we're on the seller side. You see monetization. It says TikTok Shop for Creator. Under here, there's also other options. TikTok Shop for Seller. TikTok Shop for Seller is the person who wants to promote their service, their business, their products on TikTok Shop. And so that's where you're now a seller. You got your own physical products and you want to create a shop to sell those products. Now, if you are a TikTok Shop for Creator, and so they've I like the way they've done this now because now they've made it a little bit more transparent, because they used to have these things right next to each other and everyone was clicking seller and they didn't mean to be a seller. So if you're going to be a creator, that means that you are going to be selling somebody else's candles, clip-on light, health products, whatever it is, you're selling their products and you are an affiliate for them, which means that you're going to get a commission for for the sales that you make. So if you sell a candle, there's a percentage you're going to get for that, and that equates to a dollar amount. So for every sale that you make, okay? And then there's a thing called GMV. GMV is gross merchandise value. Those are the sales. So when people talk about how many sales they made and what that dollar amount is, it's the sales for that product. The value of that the value of that product. If this product is $10 and they made 10 sales, they made $100. That's not commission. Commission is different. Commission is the percentage that you receive for selling this candle. You might receive $2 per candle if that's the case. So for those 10 candles, you made $20. Okay? That's the right man? Yeah. So just know that that's how that works. So I just always want to tell you, commission and GMV are two different things. And so, so pay attention to that. People always talk about their sales in their content. They're talking about the GMV that they made. How much did they make overall? And that's actually important because sellers pay attention to your sales to hopefully open up samples for you. If you want to start getting more samples, you got to have some sales. You got to have some sales. Not your commission. You got to have some sales, okay? So you got to make sure that number is high as well, okay? And so just wanted to say that because I know sometimes that's kind of overlooked and people don't realize that. Thank you so much for the roses. Appreciate your friend. So here's how to get TikTok Shop. And I tell people this is something you want to be intentional about. Thank you for the roses. You want to be intentional about if you are looking to be, a seller here, a affiliate here rather, and you're getting sales for or commission for your products. Thank you, friend. One thing I tell people, and I'm going to show you here, it's probably not going to show me, but if you go to the seller side, this talks about TikTok Shop. It takes you to the seller page. And if you want to sign up, I think it's all the way at the bottom. I don't advocate for people to do this. Is it here? Maybe it's towards the top. Okay, here. It's towards the top. Creator. TikTok Shop for Creator. So, I don't advocate for you to do that. I went live for the first time last night. Oh, nice. Welcome in the room. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that, Mr. Wendell. Just Mr. Wendell. Appreciate your friend. How was it for you? He said, I'm just loving life and trying to get all God has for me. There we go. First year teacher, author, T1D parent. Okay. All right. Nice. So I don't advocate for you to go to the seller page because guess what? Everything you type, everything you touch, everything you click on, everything you say, the app is paying attention to you. They're listening. And so when you do that and you click seller, TikTok's like, oh, maybe you want to be a seller. Now, because I clicked that, I'm probably going to get some seller notifications. Oh, seller this, seller that. It's going to start popping up in my inbox because I clicked it and I clicked through it. Now, if you want to be a creator, there is the application inside the seller area. I don't tell you to go there. I tell you to go to Creator Search Insights. So we're going to go there so you can see the application there because that's okay to click. A little nervous, but I made it to 20 minutes. Awesome. Congratulations, friend. That's awesome. So 20 minutes. All right, we're going to get Sharon, thank you so much for being here. We're going to get to 30 minutes. And do another live. You got to do a couple more lives so you can get full features. Get all the features. Okay? So when you get to Creator Search Insights, I'm going to tell you to go on the home screen. You're going to go on your home screen. And then you're going to type in your home screen. You're going to type in Creator Search Insights. And you're going to get this screen here. Thank you. You're welcome. Creator Search Insights. That's the database that talks about trending topics, content gaps, all the things where you can kind of search in this app for some ideas to do content on. There's a couple of different things there though. Hey, I was sent you, you said I was sent to your page for agency. Oh, Crystal, well, welcome. Thank you. Who sent you the page? TikTok or somebody in the agency? Thank you so much. Were you referred by someone? Dating scientist, author, shut up and look pretty. Follow me for truth and trigger drops on love, energy, and traction. Thank you so much. And it says grab it, got cut off. Thank you all who are coming in the room. Thank you for the follows, friends. Thank you so much for the support. I see you all coming in. Appreciate the support as well. Is it Alania? Thank you so much, friend. So let me know. I could talk about the agency in a second. I was just talking about stuff for you to know to go live. We're talking about TikTok Shop. Rocky, thank you so much for being here as well. Let's see. As you guys come in, Coach Chantel, nice. Okay, so did Coach Chantel give you a referral link? If you're interested in an agency, I can talk about it. However, you would be her referral. Okay, you said yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So give me a second. I'm going to do this shop conversation first, and then I'll circle back and talk about the agency. If you don't mind staying for a little bit. Hey, Glow, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. So Creator Search Insights. If you click here real quick, it has different scrolling messages. You're going to see a message at the top. This is what I want you to pay attention to. It said, explore opportunities to earn with Shop Insights. So I'm not going to click. I want you to click this. There's going to be an application. I was going to say I'm not going to click it only because I already have TikTok Shop. So it's not going to show up as TikTok Shop for me or the application for it. Matter of fact, it's thinking. It's like, what you trying to do? Because you got it already. So, but for somebody who doesn't have it, when you click it, it takes you to this page that says, thank you for the daily heart, me friend. It takes you to this page that says, to get TikTok Shop, you got to be 18 years and older. And I'll have a check mark that if you fit that criteria, you have to have 1,000 followers. And you have to be in good community standing. So it'll check all those off. And if you got them all checked, you can hit apply. I tell people to do that, to go there. And if it's grayed out, you can't apply yet. And one of the features may not be checked. Maybe you don't have 1,000 followers, or maybe you're not in good community standing. So just know that those are features that you can kind of pay attention to. That's the application. And again, everything you touch on this app, it sees that. It registers that. So I say go there, click to apply, and make that part of a daily activity. Even if you don't have it yet, you just let the algorithm know, I'm interested. I'm interested. Hey, Coach Jesse, I saw you fly in. Appreciate your friend coming in. Happy Saturday. And so just click that so you're letting the algorithm know you're interested. So I'm going to give you 2 things you need to do to make sure you are eligible to get TikTok Shop. But let me finish talking about ways you tell the algorithm you're interested. Okay? So that's number 1. Go to Creator Search Insights. Number 1, click the application. Number 2, I want you to type in your search bar here, how to become a TikTok Shop affiliate. How to become a TikTok Shop affiliate. Okay, so you're going to type how to become a TikTok Shop affiliate. Okay, so, or how to join the TikTok Shop affiliate program, something like that. What's going to pop up is all videos pertaining to that. Again, you're telling the algorithm what you're interested in. Hey, Aaron, you're telling the algorithm, I'm interested in a TikTok Shop affiliate program. So you're putting that in there on purpose so it knows that you're interested in the program. Okay. And then as that content pops up, you're going to engage in that content. Okay. I tell you all the time, it's important to tell the algorithm that you're interested in seeing certain things. So if there's this content here, she's doing little miniatures. It's kind of fun. But you engage from the bottom up. So if you go and show that you're sharing it out, that you're saving it, you comment, go in the comments, comment, hey, thank you for this TikTok Shop affiliate conversation. Or thank you for these tips to become a TikTok Shop affiliate. Congratulations on becoming a TikTok Shop affiliate. You're writing the words. Okay? So that's tip number 3. Search for it, and then you're going to engage in the content. That's number 3. Number 4, thank you so much. Rebudget, thank you so much. 500 minutes of watching. Number 4, you are going to hit shop. Now, y'all will say, Doc, I buy stuff from TikTok Shop all the time. They got all my money. I buy all my Christmas presents from TikTok Shop. Whatever the case may be, that's fine. And that's fine. I'm just going to say on the account that you're looking to get TikTok Shop, make sure you purchase something. Okay? Make sure you purchase something from TikTok Shop to say, oh, this is the account I'm trying to get TikTok Shop on, so I'm going to purchase something. Search for TikTok Shop affiliate. How to join TikTok Shop affiliate. That's the words is what I'm trying to get you to write those words because you're trying to join it. Yep. So I want you to buy something from here. Okay? And then that's number 4. You're gonna purchase something from TikTok Shop. Thank you, friend. How to become a TikTok Shop affiliate. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. So something where you're having TikTok Shop affiliate, how to become, how to join, whatever the case may be. My tapper. There you go. Get your tapper. So with that, you purchase something from here, from that account. Now, here's what I'm gonna tell you now. You don't have TikTok Shop yet. So this is the 5th thing I want you to do. You don't have TikTok Shop yet, but I want you to do a video. So, Steph, for you, you're like, I just purchased this tapper, and this is a game changer for when I'm in TikTok lives. I use this tapper all the time, and I'm collecting points for my engagement by just tapping in these lives. Get yourself a TikTok tapper, a tapper for your TikTok live. Do a commercial, do a little review, talk about the product. Because ultimately what you're going to do is shop is start talking about products. So you're going to review the product that you purchased. Did a video on the tapper. Yep. Do a video on the tapper. Do a review video. Yep. Do a product review video. And you can talk about the product. You can say, oh, wow, it clips onto your phone like this. And then you can turn it on. You can turn the levels up and down. It presses easy. It taps. You can see the heart. Do a review video. That's exactly what you're going to do. Will it count prior purchases? No. Well, yes. Yes. No. No. Not in the way you think. Let me answer that differently. You can add, once you get TikTok Shop, you can add that purchase to your showcase. Yes. Will it count towards your GMV as a purchase? No. So to qualify, you're not purchasing to qualify. You're purchasing to tell the TikTok that you're interested in TikTok Shop. It's not about qualifying because you purchased. I want to make sure I say that clearly. It's part of a strategy to alert TikTok that you're interested in TikTok Shop. No, so you're not doing it to qualify for it. To qualify, let me talk about this because there's 2 things you need to do to qualify for it. I told those were the 5 steps to let TikTok know you're interested in TikTok Shop so you can get invited into it. So that's putting it in your algorithm. Really quickly, let me say this too. I'm a strong proponent of having a separate page for TikTok Shop. Just saying. Everything we just talked about, your algorithm will show shoppable content all the time. If that's not what you're looking to do, if that's not your goal, and your goal is to have your page have a different topic and focus, you want to have a separate account just for TikTok Shop. It's going to be in your best interest because if you don't, all of a sudden, all you're going to see is shoppable content all the time for quite some time until you reset your algorithm. Okay. You said literally my question. Okay. Suggestion for those with niches, they may have a backup for TikTok Shop. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Right. So using an account that I've used to purchase items in the past is good enough. Yes, if that's going to be your shop account. Okay, yes. Because here's the other thing about shop. When you get your shop account, you're gonna rebrand yourself. You're gonna make your account this TikTok, Dr. Lisa TikTok shop finds. I think that's my name. I was like, what's my name over here? I gotta look. It's my TikTok shop. I think it says finds. But this is my shop page. And so in my bio, I talk about Shop Smart and Tech, Beauty, Wellness, Live. I don't go live those days anymore, but I gotta fix that. And then inquiries, because you get inquiries from brands all the time. They email you. And so, separate page, brand yourself for TikTok shop. Okay? Or whatever you want that page. If that's your beauty page, your lifestyle page, your page that you're doing your shoppable content on, that's it. Now, say your other account, like my Dr. Lisa, you guys know my page is all about TikTok tips. I I don't talk about products really as shoppable video products. You see some in the very beginning I had the microphone, but beyond that I don't talk about the products too much. You know? So I think I did a video recently. It was like, hey, top products for beginners. And I like had some of the products that I showed. That was like in November I did that. But recognize that this is not a shop. I'm not trying to make this my shop account. This is my shop account. Okay? So that may be the very first thing you do is come up with your shop page. Okay? And if you have an old account that you can transform into it, that's what I did here. This was my original account when I first started on TikTok. Give or take, because I had a different account for my daughter, my account where I was snooping on her. But this account I branded as my faceless account. And I hid all those videos. I'll even show you. How do you show it? Which way do I go? Let me see. Yeah, that's it. These are my hidden videos. I hid all these videos. You see that lock? They're locked under. These are private. I had all these videos. This is when I first started. These are my faceless videos. So I hid those videos. I made them private. And I just started doing my shop content. So this is all my shop product content. Okay? So again, you can take an account and just rebrand it. Okay? If you have an account already. So when it comes to eligibility for TikTok shop, so what I was talking about, Aaron, let me know, put me a heart in there. Let me know if you got what I'm saying, friend. So if you purchased some things in the past, you're right. On the account that you're going to make your shop page, definitely do reviews of those products. Okay? But make sure you purchase off the account that you bought. I'm not telling you to break the bank, but get one or two things, and maybe you do something newer, recent, like say you did those purchases 6 months ago. Get a new product recently so you can have products that you can review. Hey Joel, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I missed day one. I gotta get myself ready. I think I go live when you're already live, so I gotta figure that out. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. Joel does stock. He's a stock market trainer. He does that as his live stream. Stock market coach. I think that's the right way. Teacher, coach. And so he does that. And so I'm trying my best to learn it. That's kind of one of my goals for the year. I want to learn it a little bit more and just invest a little bit more in what I'm doing. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there, friend. Thank you. Yes. Appreciate you, friend. So I saw you, Aaron. You put the heart in. So definitely, if you're gonna do this, create a new account. Okay. The other thing I will say, so there's two things you want to make sure you are eligible. Remember, I told you on Creator Search Insights, it has the criteria. You got to be 18 years and older. So if you're not 18, you can't do TikTok Shop. You can't buy or sell or affiliate. Good afternoon, friend. Good afternoon. If you are not in good standing, your content, you can't have any videos that are in violation. So your content has to be in good standing because you're doing shoppable videos. That's part of the program. And so your videos have to be in good standing. And then you also To become eligible, you have to have 1,000 followers. Hello, Mrs. Treetop. Thank you for the populars. Appreciate your friend. Your videos also you have to have 1,000 followers, which means that the people who are following you, you can't have any what's called banned accounts. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Rhonda. So you can't have any banned accounts. If you have banned accounts, hey, Pure Intentions, how you doing, friend? You said I have a TikTok shop account, but that's not my main focus. That's fine. This is not my main focus. That's totally fine. My shop page is not my main focus either. But again, I will tell you, separate the two. So yeah, so that's good. Thank you so much for the populace. I see your friends coming in. Thank you so much. Um, so Pure, thank you for the daily heart me. Appreciate you coming in, friend. Um, Diane, how are you, friend? Coming on in. Thank you for the daily heart me as well. Greetings, family. Greetings, Pure. Pure, you are knocking it out the park for our campaign that we're doing. You are up there in, I think, first place. We celebrating 2026. Yes, friend. you way up there. She hit the 300K y'all mark already. So just saying. Did you see the, I did get the flash goal. Yes, she is. She is. I told you when I said 300K, I think Coach Jesse, he was like 300K. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be light work for some people. Some people in this agency, that's gonna be real light work. We on day 3, and she already didn't hit the milestone. So I don't know. Pure is beating us all up in the campaign. I'm not trying to catch up. I know. It's a race for a second and third. That's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be a race for second and third, y'all. But yeah, so Pure, I knew that, y'all. I knew you was gonna be like, exactly. Thank you for the shares, Rhonda. Yeah, because I had to put it up there. I started to put 500K, but I was like, you know what? I won't do that. I won't do that. I'll do 300K, and I think that's realistic. But Mrs. Treetop, let's be real. You gonna have 300K by what, next week this time, if not sooner. When you look at the campaign, let me go back to it. Hold on one second. Yeah, friend, you and Lisa, yeah, y'all doing y'all thing. I'm not intentional. I didn't realize it was it. Yes, you're in it, friend. You are everybody automatically in it. It is what it is. Maybe do one just for me. You said just, yes, Lisa is doing it big too. I know. That's why I had to set the bar a little higher because I was like, okay, y'all, we'll see how this go. But it's a campaign that allows people who are going live, obviously to get going live more regularly. You get points. I made it so that you get a lot of points just for going live, and so I think that's going to help people kind of engage and continue doing it. And the goal is just to continue, y'all. You said I'm down to 15. Oh, you'll be up soon because you go live a lot lately. You've been getting your live time in, so that's good. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be interesting. Thank you. I got my screen flipped, so it's not working the right way. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Pure. Um, he said that's how the A-Leagues do it. He said one day I'll be there. Yes, marathons. That's it, friend. We good. We good. We doing our thing. January is our year. I told you it's a year of growth. Last year was a year of consistency. Okay? So if I was going to put a title to last year, it's a year of consistency. This is a year of growth. We focus on growth. And I tell you guys all the time, this is a process. We're not doing this as like one and done. When we think about strategic planning, when we have a business, you come up with a 3-year, 5-year plan, that strategic plan. That's what this is about. So our first year, we've done some things. We've kind of set the foundation. We understand how to grow. We understand how to engage, and we're going to continue to do it. I think I may need to do some voice chats overnight, or I'm cooked. So you're doing well, friend. That's what it's about. Just being consistent, keep showing up. You're doing fine. We talked earlier. I don't know if you were here in here, Leanne. The voice chat, it's a strategy to get the time in. It's not a strategy to get more followers. That's the only thing about it. You don't get pushed out. And I wonder if there is um, a benefit over time. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting. You definitely need. I think Pure Intention, she does it where she's sharing out the live with other people, and the people who come in, they share the live out, so you have your community that's also giving you that exposure. Thank you, Karen. Look at you, the Daily Harvey, your first gift. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for sharing that first gift with me. Welcome to the live room. Well, welcome any and all resources to learn and understand more. There we go, friend. Ileana, thank you so much, friend. I'm gonna get back to the shop conversation because there's two things I want you to know to do. We gotta do this to become eligible. You will never get shop, even if you did all those 5 things, if your account is not correct, okay, in good standing. I'm going to open the box today. The guest box. You talking about the what box? You talking about the guest box? The you talking about here for the lot? I don't mind opening. You got a question? Let me know, friend. Okay, yes, I'm happy. Let me know. Let me finish the shop conversation, and I'm happy to have us come up. I need to flush out this shop account. I need this reminder to grow it. Yes, there we go. Oh, this is Carol. It's like, oh, this is Carol. Carol. You said that's my sleep deprived typing. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha, friend. So, Carol, how you doing? I didn't know who I was talking to. He's like, flush out this shop account. I was like, oh, that's Carol. Okay, so really quickly, thank you. Thank you, friend. Left alone. Yes, that is Carol. I was like, that's Carol, Carol. um, okay, so shop. Back to shop real quick. So if you are someone who, if you're posting content, you got content here, you got to always do an account check. Okay, so that's one of the criteria. Your account has to be in good standing. All right, so you want to make sure your account's in good standing. So what I tell people, you're going to scroll down. They had it up at one point. Now they moved it back down. It's under more tools. Oh, wrong way. More tools. You see account check right here. You're going to click that, and it's going to scroll through your videos, a real quick scan, and then it's going to pop up no outstanding issues. If you got an outstanding issue, it will tell you, okay? So you want to make sure you don't have any issues with your account, all right? So that's the number one thing. And if you do have an issue with a video there, you can make it private, or you can I'm just gonna say you gotta do something about that video. They may let you edit it. Thank you so much. They may let you edit it and redo it. Appreciate your pure favorite. I think I saw you come in as well. Thank you, friend, for coming in. They may let you edit it and redo that video. Hello, happy Saturday, friend. And with that, you can have essentially if they let you edit it and redo that video, you can fix whatever's the problem. If your music is a problem, or if and they've kind of fixed the music issues. You know the problem I'm seeing lately? I'll tell you what I'm seeing lately from people messaging me and saying, Doc, I got this issue. The music issue, because they now do that whole copyright type message for you, do that copyright check for your video before you post it. So I think that's kind of fixing problems with your music. Um, but what I'm seeing lately is that people are not turning on a content disclosure or 18 years and older, depending on what they're talking about. Okay? So if you're talking about something that's a little bit more sensitive, mature content, maybe it's something related to your topic, maybe you're talking about a health concern or trauma or something like that, you got to turn on that 18 years and older. You also need to turn on that content disclosure for your video, not just for your live stream, for your video post as well. Okay? Let me know if you don't know what I'm talking about, but that's the newest one that people are mentioning is a problem for them. Okay? Really quickly, I'll show you guys real quick. So if I was to start a video, I'm just going to say this video. I'm going to show you guys where to find the audience control and the content disclosure for your video post. So I just did this video, and I'm going to hit, so you see me talking. So really quickly, I'm going to hit next. So act as if I'm about to post this video. Content disclosure and ads. You got to turn on content disclosure. You're going to toggle this on, content disclosure. Sorry. Toggle that on. And your own brand. Turn that on. That's the first thing. You can save it. And then you can scroll down to the more section. And then you can scroll down. Did I skip it? Let me make sure I have all these A words. Okay, right here. It's at the very bottom. Audience control. This video is for ages 18 years and older. Okay? So, again, you're doing it to make sure that your video is in good standing, depending on what you're talking about. Okay? And when you do those review videos of products, you want to make sure that if you're talking about a product that you got on TikTok Shop, just say something along the lines of, "This is a review video. I'm not selling this product, but I just want to tell you about this great product I found on TikTok Shop." You know, something like that where they don't think you're selling it. Okay, so that way, hopefully that is sufficient. So let me know if there's any questions about that. Okay. Hey, Flourish. The last thing I want to show you. So number one, video got to be in good, content has to be in good standing. Number two, I want you to click. I'm getting a co-host. I turned it off. I'm sorry, y'all. Number two, we're going to talk about, okay, good. We're going to talk about making sure, quick question. TikTok doesn't allow me to select other brands for content disclosure unless it's shoppable. Yes. No, that's not true. It automatically turns it on if it's a shoppable video when you add a product link because you did shoppable. But if you are doing another brand, you should be able to select that. So when I did it, but on my morning live, I'm talking other brands. You're talking about for the live stream? The live stream, it doesn't let you do it unless it's shoppable. I thought you were talking about for the content. Content side, you could pick another brand. Live stream, you're right. It doesn't let you do it because they don't want you to talk about other brands. So you got to turn on your own brand. And I think the notion is that you're talking about another brand because you're talking about your brand, and those brands, for some reason, is part of the discussion. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was going to talk about, YT or something like that, like, oh, here's Dr. Lisa, and Dr. Lisa's over there using these other services and other school and other things like that. So it's all connected to your brand, I guess. I guess that's the way I would look at it. Is brand adjacent. What about our past videos? We can't go back and do that. You got to make those videos private if there's an issue with those videos. Is that what you're saying? There's a problem with the video from a community guidelines perspective when you did the account check? If there's a problem with the video, you got to make the video private where nobody else can see that video. You know how to make it private? Like if I picked a video, like if I picked this video here, and I should make this private, so I'm going to actually do make it private. So this is my Live Fest video. You can go back here. Where is it at? Privacy settings. Go to privacy settings. And you can make it only you can see it. Okay, so when I go back to my page, that video's gone. So all you see is now my shop content. Okay, so that video is private now. Let me know if that's what you're asking. When it comes to content disclosure, how would I sell my ebook? What do you mean? How would you sell? How would you sell your ebook? You would do a link in bio? Is that what you're thinking? A link in bio? You're talking about turn on the content disclosure for a past video. You only have to turn it on if you got flagged for it. If it's not needed, you don't need to turn it on for your past videos. Stephanie, let me know if that's what you're asking. You only need to turn it on if there's an issue that TikTok says with that video, that they have with that video. But depending on what the topic is and what you're sharing, you should be okay. Diane, you would need to put a link in bio. That would be what I would tell you, where people know about your ebook. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, you would put a link in bio, and then you would do content and go live and talk about it in a way that um, that people know about your product without leading them off the platform. So you got to be tactful about how you say it in the live stream. But in your video, you can say, guys, um, join me live. Like I always talk about, say, join me live daily where I give tips. And if you want more information, go visit my profile and my web pages in my bio. And, to join my community, or join or get my latest book, So it just, you can say that in the content. You just got to be careful about how you say it, but you can say it in the content, and you can turn on the content disclosure and turn on your brand. Okay. Last but not least, let me do this. How you doing, Valerie? Thank you so much for that daily heart me. Thank you all who came into the live. I appreciate you all so much. Okay. So really quickly, friends, I gotta come back over here and get my follower count up on this account. You're gonna go to followers or friends, click here, and this is where you make sure you remove any of those accounts that are banned accounts. So we're gonna put in the word user. I just did this yesterday, so I don't have any. So as y'all can tell, this was an example, yesterday's conversation, so I don't have any banned accounts. But if you type in the word user, you'll see an account that is in trouble, that is a banned account. And again, when I type it in, I have no banned accounts. So what happens is that if you have an account that is not in good, account that got banned from TikTok, if you type in the word user, TikTok takes that person's nickname, the name that you see in here, it'll go back to user with all the numbers, and they take their photo away. So there's no photo image. And so when you click that person in your follower following, you'll go to their profile page and it'll say account banned. Under that account, you want to remove those accounts, because those accounts are inflating your numbers. You might have 100 people 1,000 people that you think you followed. But when you remove those banned accounts, maybe you have 990. You know what I'm saying? So they're inflating your numbers. So you got to get rid of those 10 that are bad. And so you just got to make sure you do that check. At some point, I think TikTok needs to just remove that as a process. Hey, Chosen Styles, how you doing? And Miss Alexis, how are you, friend? Thank you both for the daily heart me's. I have 47 followers that I have banned accounts. Wow, 47. You had never checked that, huh? Thank you for the hearts. Yeah. Yeah, you got to remove those. Wow, friend. 47. So I do a check weekly. I need to check this account. I think it's probably been a good 10 days. So I need to check this account and make sure I remove any banned accounts. But yeah, that's important. I checked yesterday after your live. Did you really? Okay. It was 47. Sorry to hear that. But it's a necessary evil for now. And TikTok, do better. Get rid of those accounts so that we don't have to do it. I think, obviously I know people will be like, oh my gosh, you took all my accounts away. Oh my God, what happened? So I think that's probably why they don't do it, but I think they should. I mean, people just need to know that that's par for the course if you're going to be here. Hello, Inspiring. Appreciate your friend. I joined your fan club 300 days ago. Look at you, friend. I checked, but it's time. I love that. Can you show how to do it again? I sure can. That's okay. They aren't helping me. There we go. They're not helping. They actually hurting. Just saying, they are actually hurting. So yeah, thanks for the tips. Happy New Year. You're welcome. Let me show it again. And then, Aaron, so do you have TikTok Shop? Do you have it? Let me know if you have it. Was that holding you back maybe? Or do you have it now? So you can click your followers or your following. It doesn't matter which number. Yes, you do have it. Okay, good, good. And then under following, in this search bar, I don't know why it's not under all three, but we just go with it. It pulls up all three though. So when you type in the word user, it should show any of those accounts that have user with all the numbers and no photo. Any account that has user in it. Okay, yes, you have shop. Okay, perfect. And so those are the accounts that you're removing. You click them, and then once you're on this screen, it'll have friends, following. You can actually click that word and it will highlight it back red, which means that you're not following them anymore. You unfollowed them when you did that. So that's a way to kind of do it quickly and just go down each of those and highlight them red again. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so that is how to get shop. Okay, I had a few people in the room. Dr. Darrell, I don't know if you're here. Let me know if you're here. I know you were asking how to add products. Let me know if you need to add products still. I'll save the conversation if that's not something you need. Um, and if you're not here, and anybody who's here, let me know. Shop is something you definitely want to make sure you review the videos, the beginner videos, kind of get a sense of how to set it up, and don't overlook some of those details because those videos will tell you some of the stuff that you need to know and you need to pay attention to. Okay, so I don't want you guys to kind of overlook that process. Coach Jesse, you wanted to come up. Let me know you had a question, friend. I'm sending you an invite. Let me know if you had a question. The Chosen Styles, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, friend. Hey.
I was trying to type, but my fingers was saying and doing something else because I am sleep deprived. Oh my god! And so I don't forgot what I was saying. I don't remember. What were we talking about before? When I said that,
Well,
I don't know.
were you curious about the campaign?
Oh,
Dr. Jerry, you're
campaign.
back. Okay. Yeah, were you curious about the campaign?
Yeah. So okay. Yes, with the campaign because you were talking about the voice chat and stuff, and that it I guess like in the long run it may pay off because obviously we're not really getting any new followers. I think overall I got one follower. No, I got two actually, two. Um, and the numbers, they're not like ooh big numbers. Even though like I'm doing like marathon and two marathons already, and I have two more to go. Um, so I know the way you broke the details in there, obviously to help us with going live and going live more. But in my mind, this may not necessarily be true. In my mind, I feel like whether I'm doing the voice chat or the regular live, I feel like I'll come up with the same outcome with with live face as in chat. I feel like that the numbers will still look the same, and the only thing that will really really make the difference in my case would be like the gifting and a battling, because the followers are kind of dragging when it's not voice chat as well. So I am looking to do, like different things to get the chats, the the followers up. Like I'm not giving up on it, obviously, but I was just thinking about how I'm making moves for the new year and being strategic and building my room up and all the shifts and all the changes that's happening and things to be a little bit more intentional and not discouraging because if you don't see your numbers changing or they have like a slow drag and so the chats work for me right now because I wasn't doing them overnight and I had to figure out another way to do them overnight because before I was so disturbed because I kept waking up, looking at it, waking up, bothered. Now I just put it in my office and close the door and turn volume all the way down, so I don't have to be trying to keep getting up and looking at it and stuff like that. But the outcome, as far as when it comes to the campaign, I just think that it's more of the gifting and the battles that would probably help me. I'm not saying that this is for everybody. I'm just saying in my case, in my thought process. So I don't know if that makes sense or if there's any different strategies that could
It's
be.
all of them. So the higher points come from, you're right, the diamonds from matches and the diamonds from your minutes. You get 6 points for each of those categories, six, and six. And then you get, for any matches you do, you get 260 points. And so that's where the points come. You only get double the points for any diamond that you get any other time. So when you think about having a room that has a lot of time that you've gone live, and you've gotten some diamonds and you've done some matches, yeah, that combination will get you to grow pretty quickly.
I only
Obviously,
did one match, and that wasn't even for the first year. It didn't even count
it
towards it.
didn't count towards the campaign.
It's
It
like,
did.
oh, I should have did that late.
But you
I
know,
mean, I
like
wasn't
somebody like
even
Mrs.
thinking about.
Treetop, she's up there because she does the matches. She does those matches. She's gone live quite a bit, and um, yeah, she's gotten some engagement in her live from her gift gallery and other people supporting her live goals. And so she's climbed up there. Lisa live, she doesn't do any matches, but she does have a live that there's a lot of gifting that happens for her. And so
Okay.
and then she does long lives too. Now that I think about it, she's on live long, she's on live a long time as well. And so
Yeah,
yeah, so
yeah. I mean, I'm just still
somebody
playing it
else
out.
who's
It's
up
only
there,
the third,
third
January
day.
3rd,
Yeah,
you know.
somebody
So
else who's in the top 10 is interesting. Yeah, Ernie's up there. She's gone live a long time. You figure Glam does a lot of live, but she had a lot of engagement and she's done some minor battles. So it is all three. In all fairness, it is the battles, the live minutes, and the gifting. The
yeah, because
battles.
even with my voice chat, it's not like really it was all music or I mean like last night was the prayer marathon, so I was on from like 7 to like 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. And I wasn't asleep. We were praying, we were worshiping, we were crying, talking, everything. So there was a few people that stopped by, in the process or whatever. But but typically I know the voice chats people will just have the music playing. But we were praying and everything. But it's just me thinking out loud, like, okay, my strategy and how is gonna come all together.
Yeah.
I want to be up there.
Okay. All right. You get there, friend. You're doing it. That's it. Carol, I see where you asked to come up. Bob Wellness, you asked to come up. Let me know if you guys did that on purpose. Carol, I see both your accounts. I don't know if you guys do. Qatar America, let me know if you meant to come up too. Put it in the chat. I don't want to invite people and people say I didn't do it on purpose. So I've had that happen. Y'all be like, no, Doc, I didn't do that on purpose.
And so you for the battles that we like how we did this past week. So now we are just telling you beforehand a day that we want a battle, so then you go and coordinate it for us.
I need to put a chat. Uh, I'm gonna put a message in TikTok in school to announce that yes for January as well, like I did in December. Let me know. Um, I needed to get through this first week. That's why I didn't put it out there yet. So when we meet tomorrow, I'm gonna announce that. And yes, if you let me know, you got to give me at least, I'm gonna say 72-hour notice. Okay, so it can't be the day before and you're trying to get a battle. I at least need 3 days. The reason why is because it seems like there's a little bit of a lag with coordinating back with the person. They see my message the next day and then I get back. And so there's a little bit of back and forth that's happening with them. But so I'm thinking at least 3 day notice. And 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 school is fine if you put it there because I do check school daily. Um Ideally what I'll do is announce it this week that I'm doing it for Wednesday on or something like that. So if you want to battle, let me know. If you're gonna try to battle between Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and so that way I can.
Now, what about one like for a milestone, like for my birthday? Is that too early to ask if
That's probably too early because nobody's talking about February yet. I think most people are talking like the first week of January, like next week. Like right now, people are like coordinating for next week. So I mean, ideally, we want to be at least a couple days in advance. We're a small agency. I've kind of created a little bit. Hey, I've created a few people to connect with me, and it seems like we're kind of working with them. Like the people who battled this last time, it seemed like they had a stand-in person and some other people, but they're all small creators too. So I kind of like that partnership where there's other small creators that are trying to figure their things out and trying to grow, as opposed to some of the other people are like big creators and they're like trying to coordinate their big battles and stuff. So I want to kind of keep to that type of level. It may be some similar faces, may not. So we'll see.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
The
Appreciate you.
only, the only reason I wanted to come up, excuse me, was because Miss Jessie has said she's working on that follower count, and that's something I've been working on. And yesterday I used a new filter that I've never used before. I want to know if she's ever used it. It's got a thing where once you get to a certain number of followers, it's got like 4 stages. An effect will come on the screen. And I got like over 10 followers using that yesterday.
What, you
Tell
know
me
what
more.
it's called?
Yeah, tell me more.
Look at your effects, and it's called, oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of it. I just know it when I see it.
What it look like?
It's got 4 boxes that'll come over your head. One will say 3. Oh, it looks like balloons. It looks like balloons going up. That's what it looks like.
I know, I know that when the other day I was playing, we was playing around with filters, and we found a game, but it was like the question at the top, you could go right or left to answer. We tripped up on that one, and it was myself.
That's it.
Is that one?
Yep.
Oh, the one I got. Oh.
And as it goes up to 3, you'll get a screen effect. Then at 10, you'll get a screen effect. And then somebody went in and out. A friend of mine went in and out. So I got to 20, but that was not legitimate followers. I got 10 legitimate followers.
Look at you, level 23. How are you? Congratulations.
Oh, hey, girl, congrats.
But just another thing to add to your repertoire if you're growing that follower count.
Okay,
That's
what is
pretty
it
cool.
called? That it's called followers.
I typed in balloon.
It's just some colorful balloons, and then once you
It does say
tap
follow.
you
It does
realize
say
it's something
balloon and
else.
follow. It does say balloon. I mean, it says follow on the screen. So when you
Oh,
click it,
that's
it says
good.
Followers for Goals by TikTok. That's what it's called. Followers for Goals by TikTok.
Okay. Followers for goals. Well, thank you for that tip. Because I was also gonna use like games and stuff like that, but that's good. Followers. Right there, okay. And then there is another game in there, Doc. I don't know what it's called, but there is another game that goes over your head in the settings. I mean, not in the settings. In the there where you are. Effects. And it was like it has a question on the top, and then the answers. In order for you to get it right or wrong, you gotta go to the right or to the left. You gotta sway your head.
I seen that one. Yeah, we played that the other day.
Yeah, we were playing that. It was so funny. And I was playing that with who was it? I was playing with the 60s and over crew on our team. Lord, that crew. So Trinana, Miss Darlene, and Miss Kaylante, Lord have mercy. I fell into that circle of the 60s. So I was like, I was with the season.
Miss Darlene, she said, your auntie, you better quit it. She in the room. Yeah. Pull up.
Yes.
Pull up.
Remember, I tripped up and they done set me up in that room, Doc. I was in there with the 60s season, and I was in for something. I said, Lord, how do I get out? Let's see exit.
She gonna meet Miss Darlene. She gonna be there at one point. She gonna be that
They
age.
schooled me. My mouth was open. I said, I hope there's no highlights.
Miss Kaylante said, we the best. You better quit playing with them.
Lord, that circle, I said, who invited me? Why did I accept? It was so funny, but we had a good time. But we did play that game. It was fun.
So really quickly, Stephanie's new name, friend, Stephanie, you're saying, how do I have the banner up in this effect in the board? So that's okay. All 3 of these are fine. I can't have that shopping cart on. That's the problem. That would be a problem. But yes, all three of these are fine. She said we run these streets.
They do. They burn that oil, that midnight oil. They burn. They burn.
Yeah. Battery and
They're
guest
all
is fine.
lit.
Yeah. Hey, Vibe Wellness. Vibe Wellness, you up here too. She like, look here.
I think that.
Hey, I just wanted to say I've been checking in on the platform every day, but I haven't been doing any lives because I gotta get ready for my summit. There's a lot of moving parts to this summit. And I was thinking I could do it without hiring another VA, but I had to bite the bullet because there's just no way in the world. So I will be back with a vengeance on Monday.
Okay.
But I wanted to say that while I have been gone, there have been, I'm still getting followers, I'm still getting likes because I'm still posting, and I'm still getting sales in my store. And the only thing that I can attribute it to is that the consistency before I took this time. If you just keep continuing to build a regular following, and then I've reached out to them in DMs, sending things like they know you're still around. The algorithm might, not prioritize you as much, but your following will still know that you're coming back. And I know people get freaked out; they can't take any breaks because an algorithm does act like they don't know who you are when you first get back. But if you have that community and you let them know when you're coming back, that will help jumpstart the algorithm that much faster because they'll come to your live and it'll happen. I know I'm going to take a hit with that, but it was worth it for me to build what I'm building right now for the summit. But I just wanted to tell people because some folks feel like they can't take a break or they shouldn't take a break. You absolutely should take a break for so many reasons, not just because of business things you might have, but just for your own well-being. Because TikTok can be overcompensating, can be overwhelming, and you begin to get a TikTok trauma. Afraid that if you don't check in, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, when you start getting like that, maybe you should take a step back. And also, the other thing is, it makes sense to take time. I'm sure you said this before, Dr. Lisa, but I might have missed it, but I know it's true for me. It's worth it to take time to build your strategy on how you're going to do this instead of like throwing things against the wall to see what sticks. Because sometimes if nothing is sticking, you get frustrated and you wonder, should I be on the app, blah, 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 blah. But just remember your why, of course, but also build a strategy. Take the time to build a strategy and then work the strategy. And it will serve you when you do take the time off.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, so Vibe Wellness. I mean, obviously, you're saying a couple of different things in terms of just knowing that your time early on with doing the content and building your community and stuff has served you well for when you step away. So I think
Yes.
that is probably the bigger takeaway because you do
Yeah.
need to make sure that you have a community that you've kind of cultivated and grown and nurtured in a way that you posted content, you're going live. And so as you're away, they're still engaging in your content. You're
Yeah.
still that's still serving you well. And then so when you do step away, you have that still momentum that you've built up. I guess the other thing I will say though, I named this the year of growth because last year was a year of consistency. And so when you're inconsistent and you're not doing the content and you're stepping away and you're doing all this other stuff and you got multiple things going on, you cannot expect that this is going to have a
Right.
strong impact because you
Yeah.
weren't consistent. So you got to think
Yeah.
about what that level of balance is in terms of showing up. And it may just be one video that you're posting, you're consistent in your content, or you're consistent in your live stream. And that's part of your growth where you get followers and stuff. But I would say you have to do something because if you
Yeah.
don't put the time in, you're not.
You have to.
Yeah.
And I've never been totally preoccupied with League because I didn't even learn what League was until like about
Yeah,
2 months
okay.
ago or whatever. I wasn't getting it. So I don't let that freak me out. Yes, I would love to be C League. But I guess for my own psyche, I said, no, I'm not C League yet, but I've made about $5,000 on this app. So it just depends on, how you want to look at it.
Right.
Of course, my plan is to be C League at some point. Yeah, that is kind of like a sub goal. But my main goal is to diversify how I make money on this app. And
Right.
so I try not to freak myself out about, certain kinds of levels of things that other people might look at because that's not part of my goal. I'm aware of it. And it will help me reach my goal, of course, because when you unlock those leads and unlock the following 10,000 and you make more money or whatever, of course, that's on my page, but that's not how I measure my ultimate success. Because if I looked at that, then I would say, oh gosh, I'm a failure, you know.
Right.
But I know that I haven't been a failure because I created a whole other stream of income that I didn't have, you know, 8 months
Right.
ago.
Exactly.
So it's not a
Exactly.
failure.
Exactly.
It's just that, you know, what's that thing about the hare and the tortoise? Oh, was it steady wins the race or something like
Yeah,
Slow
that?
and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
There you go. Slow and steady wins the race. And I guess I'm more of a, I don't know if I'm slow, but definitely trying to be steady with it. And, but
you
when
know,
I
and
come
I don't.
back, I will have a plan
Yeah.
on my lives, my shopping. There's one question. I just wanted to confirm something. So, because I have the shopping cart almost all the time on. So when I don't have it, so when I have it on, I cannot do the banners and things like that, right?
You can do the banners.
I can do that. What
Yeah.
did you say?
You can't
something
do
about
these. You can't do these panels. You can't have guest stuff.
Oh, that. Oh, okay. But I can do, okay. Because for some reason I'm having problems with my banner showing. I don't know. I think I need banner 101, how to do it. Because whatever I created, when I press it, it doesn't come on. I don't know why. Even if I don't even have any filters on, because I don't use filters. Just
Yeah,
like,
it could be the banner, because I tell people all the time, if you create something and you get that message that says, you know, it's almost like a disclaimer message that says, you know, can't use website information or something else it says along that line. It didn't like what you wrote on that banner, and so maybe it was not approved.
okay.
Because TikTok has to approve it.
I'll double check that, and then I might message you on Instagram.
Okay. Okay.
Once I figure that out. But anyway, that's all I wanted to share is that I will be back on Monday. Now, what time is Sunday's meeting?
6:30. 6:30 Eastern.
Oh, it's the same time? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it for that. But
All right.
I just wanted to check in. I haven't disappeared totally. Just working my butt off over here.
All right. All right. Gotcha, friend. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Well, best of luck, friend. All right. Katara, did you have a question, friend? Did you want to chat? You paused. Hey, friend. Are you there? Katara? All right.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hello. Hello.
Yes. How are you? I'm doing fine.
And you've been trying to go live lately too. I've seen you. You're doing your shoppable lives.
Yeah, I did. Can I do sometimes the shoppable life? Like, can I do just the product and being alive?
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of facing the camera on me, can I put the camera on the
On the product? Yes. I've seen people.
and explain the product and what it is?
Yeah.
Can I do?
Yeah. You know what I would do, I would do the turntable. So when I would do it, I would have my turntable. So my camera's showing the turntable and the product. So like if I had this like here and it'll spin around. And so yeah, the candle's back. And so it would just spin the product around and I would talk about it.
Yes.
You said, but now is that in my showcase?
Yeah, the turntable.
It is. It actually is in the showcase here and on my other page. Yep.
I need that.
Yep. So I would just have my phone pointed, you know, the back camera showing the turntable, showing the product on the turntable, and just do it that way. Yep.
Instead of facing it. That's good.
Yep. So yeah, you can absolutely do that. So yeah, that's totally fine, and you haven't, you know, have.
They're not gonna say it static.
No,
image.
it's not. You know what you're gonna have to do though? You should have your hands showing the product, picking it up, displaying it at times, like pointing to it. Something where your physical self is in the showing your hands, if nothing else. You know, when I had it on the turntable, you know, just imagine I'm not in the screen, but you'll see my hands, and I'm like showing the product, and I'm picking it up, and I might opening up the candle so you can see it. You know, so just imagine I wasn't showing my face, but yeah, so you do that type of stuff. I think that helps. And because it's moving, it's always moving. So it's not a static image. There's movement because you have the turntable turned on.
You're right.
So you should be okay to do that. If you get a violation though, stop. But you should be fine. All right. All right, friend.
I think I'm gonna make an appointment with you because I didn't know a lot of the life I do know how to invite people, all that.
Oh, okay, for the live stream. Well, so the way you click the two people to come up in my box, same thing. So when you're live, there's two people. The two people are how you get guests up on the panel. And then when you change your panels out, you can change them out by clicking the two people. There's a settings wheel, and you can change the layout. So if you don't want this kind of panel, maybe you want the boxes on the screen, you can change to that other layout for yourself. Just depends on what you're trying to do. Okay. All right, but you're welcome to make an appointment. You're let me know. Next week is a little touch and go. I think next week I'm almost a little full. It probably would have to be like the following Tuesday. So Tuesday right now, Tuesday the 13th could work.
Wait, the 13th Tuesday. Okay, I will send you a message the 13th.
Okay, perfect. All right. All right. Usually between 1 and 3 Eastern is what I book. 1 to 3 o'clock Eastern. Okay. All right, friend. Thank you so much. Any other questions? I'm gonna head off soon. I've been on for a minute. Look at there. I got one more new follower. I take it. Thank you so much, friend. Whoever followed me. Anybody else had questions? Let me know. Yeah, we were just sitting here chatting a little bit, so I'm happy to answer some final questions. I'll be back at 4. How are you? Hi, little Kivian. How you doing, friend? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We had some folks come in. I think they left. They came and left. There was a few questions that were coming through. I wanted to make sure that I answered. I think there was somebody, one thing I would tell you, there was a person that came in earlier, and then there was somebody who was new to my room that followed me, and she wanted to come up in the panels. I'm happy to chat with you. Let me know if you have questions. You said, hi, it's my first time here. Welcome to the room. And then there was a person that came in and they were saying, what's a battle? Let me know if you're still here. I don't think she's here. Okay. There was somebody that said follow for follow. I would tell you guys, yeah, you got to be careful with that type of language. So if you're new and you're trying to figure out how to get more engagement, you don't want to use that word because that's actually bad according to TikTok because they will give you a restriction because they don't like the follow for follow. So you don't want to say that. You don't want to talk about that. You do want to engage though. So you want to always tell people hello, hi friend. Love to engage in your content, something like that. So it doesn't look like you just following to follow. Okay. So that's also a conversation starter. What's also a conversation starter? I missed it. What did I say? What's a conversation starter? And then the battles. Let me know if I need to talk about battles if you guys are curious about that. I think it was Alana asked that question. All right, friend. Thank you so much. Oh, got a new follow. Look at that. Thank you so much, Pam. Pamela. You said seated together. You said please on your head. Oh, this here? It is. I used to use this. I remember back when I first started, I pulled this out. I forgot all about this. This is one I played with all the time. I had it on my head. And you're right, it was a conversation starter because people would come in and ask questions about it. You are so right about that. And I totally forgot that was there. And I had moved away from doing it. But it was something I did probably for a couple of times. It was like in the month of January. It was like for a few weeks in January, I would always turn this feature on, this particular effect. And then I found the hand heart effect. So I got away from it. The battle question. Battle. So nice. Yep. So it's not a bad idea. And to be honest with you, in this live, it would have been interesting. I think I got a total of 10 followers. I would have been, if I started off the live this way, I would have been at the 10 mark because I got 10 followers from today already. Battles. So battles is a competition where you pull up, you and a co-host are together. You're in your room, you're going to click the infinity rings to co-host with somebody. And then what you could do is turn on, it's going to be boxing gloves. You can turn on that feature where you're doing a match. TikTok doesn't, I think the word used to be battle. They call it officially match. So you do a match where you are competing for the most points. Whoever gets the most points wins. To get points, your community, because you guys are in my room now, that person's going to have people in their room. The community is tapping the screen, commenting, sharing out the live. There's points you get for commenting and tapping, but you get points. The main points come from the gifting. Okay, you can do gift specific battles where maybe it's only roses or some other to gift, or you can do whatever gift people send. And so you get points. Points will show up on the top of the screen, and you're competing for who gets the most points. If you win, the people who are your top three gifters or engagers, they get what's called these power ups, which are part of the gameplay. So the next time you battle within 5 days, if they come back, they have those gameplays, those ammunition that they can throw for you. So it's part of your strategy. So you do these small battles, they call them power up battles, so that you can get some power ups that you can use for the main battle, the big official battle. And so that's what Coach Jessie was talking about when she was here. Thank you so much, Erin. I appreciate you, friend. Appreciate you. Oh, you watched for 100 minutes. Look at you, friend. Thank you for that. Hopefully you're good when it comes to, I think you were already good when it came to shop, but hopefully I offered some guidance there. Dr. Darrell, I think she came and left again. Dr. Darrell, let me know if you're here. I can talk about products if you want. If not, I'll save it for 4 o'clock. But when it comes to battles, you want to do those power ups so you can get official battles. And you heard Coach Jessie ask about battling when she was in a box, and she was trying to see was there any. Oh, you're welcome. You came in on another account. You're welcome, friend. Appreciate you, friend. So she was asking about doing an official battle. And so between now and when the official battle is scheduled, she would do these smaller battles to get those power ups. And her people in her room will be able to use those for her big battle. Okay? So that's how it would go. All right. Thank you all who are here. I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I'm going to jump off shortly. I'm going to leave shortly and start the day. I've been here literally 2 hours and 27 minutes, so I guess I'll wait 3 more minutes. But let me know who's going live. We got Coach Chantel. She's live as we speak. Glam is doing a voice chat live. Tiny Stiletto is live right now. Let me refresh my screen and see if there's anybody I'm missing. Thank you for the rose. That makes sense. Thank you. You're welcome. It's fun. There's some that are not as friendly, but we do friendly ones. And the ones that we've seen have been really good. So people have been really great with battling. Lady Esther is live. Dr. Darrell, let me know if you want to talk about shop still, if you need me to chat about it real quick. Otherwise, I'll wait until 4 o'clock and talk about it, but let me know. Trainer V is voice chat, as well as, thank you so much, Sign. Appreciate you. Signed by Cecile. Cecile, is that it? Celeste. And Black Lotus is live. She's doing voice chat too. Trainer V, Glam, and Black Lotus are voice chat. Coach Chantel, Lady Esther, and Tiny Stiletto are live. You're so welcome. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Appreciate you all being here. So yeah, let me know if there's any questions. Thank you for the populars. And who is live later? Who's going live today? So we can see in the chat who's going live. See in the chat who is live. And I know a lot of you are trying to figure this thing out. I said, my first year was a year of consistency. So if you can get to the point where you can show up, be consistent, do this, and decide how you want to grow your community and how you want to learn different things, new features and stuff. It was a lot of learning. I've shared a lot of information. I don't gatekeep. Maybe later for a few. Okay, perfect. I share a lot of information. I don't gatekeep on purpose. I want you guys to feel like you can do it. There is money to be made on this app. I don't deny that. On the app and off the app. So depending on what you're doing and what services you're offering. So it's going to be up to you to show up in a consistent manner. Okay. I want you guys to win. I want you to grow. Obviously, you gotta want it too. So it's totally up to you though. Cynthia C, how are you, friend? Thank you for joining. We're about to get off for the day, for the morning, and I'll be back a little later, okay? Um, all right, friends, make sure you get your fan club points. If you go back and click the point area, you can claim those points that you got. So that means you level up in the room. I'm bringing up my Sunday chit chat tomorrow. All right, look at you. I love it. You said Sunday because Sunday has been your day of rest. So I love that you're going to try it though. I appreciate that. So again, we'll see what happens at the end of January. That's the whole point. Show up and see what happens for you. Okay? All right, friends. All right, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for supporting the live. Thank you all who came in and engaged. What is it? Havalon? Is that it? Havalon? Havalon, thank you so much for being here. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I'm about to get off, friends. I'll be back at 4 o'clock Eastern and I'll answer any questions too. You said yes. I said Havalon. Okay, perfect. I'll be back at 4 o'clock and I'll answer any questions and let me know, especially my newbies. If you're new, I'm here to support you, so feel free to ask questions. I still have this as a year growth, so I appreciate everybody being here. You said I need someone to battle for birthday. When is your birthday? When is your birthday, friend? Let us know. I'm sure, Coach Jesse, you have a birthday coming up January 25th. January 25th is your birthday. Thank you. You're welcome. Coach Jesse, you want to battle on January 25th? He said, okay. Connect with Havalon, and that way she has a battle opponent. Yes. Havalon, you're not in an agency. Are you with an agency? You're 12K followers, mother of 4, powering through life difficulties with God, conquering mentality. There we go, friend. You said no. Okay. So I am a creative network agency. And so part of the agency, we do coordinate battles, but you definitely, the way you just did it, you just found somebody to connect with. And so just let me know. The agency offers different services. I go live twice a day. I answer questions. We have a weekly meeting that happens on Sunday. We're going to meet tomorrow on Zoom. We also have group chats here. We have a school platform. We have, that's the agency page. We have a school platform. I do one-on-ones with my creators. We have a great community of supporters, people who know how to engage. And so the main thing is that you're going live. And since you talking about battling, you go live. How often do you go live? It's a great community. It really is. Tell us how often do you go live? And if you are interested in joining, how you doing, radio? Thank you so much. If you're interested in joining you said not enough. Okay, so you got to go back live more often. We're doing a January challenge where we're trying to go live every day in the month of January, with the intent that we're going to grow, we're going to build, we're going to essentially get growth from our time here going live, and build community. So that's the main thing. Thank you all. Thank you. Oh, the YT. Thank you so much, Adia Barista. And so that's the whole goal. So keep going live, keep growing. If you're interested in the agency, I didn't talk about it a lot here, but you're welcome to click my bio to join, and then you apply, and then TikTok will send me a notification. I can check and see if you're accepted. TikTok has rules about who I can accept into the agency. You got to make sure that you don't have an agency already, that it's only one Creator Network program per person. It's a free program, so it's only one per person, for only one account. Okay. You said, okay, not enough, not trying, we're doing it. Okay, not trying, we're doing. We are doing, everybody, we're doing it, going live daily. All right. And so you want to make sure that you are showing up. And so TikTok, okay, so no, so free program, one per person for one account, can't have violations or restrictions at the time of applying, gotta be in the US or Canada. If you're not in the US or Canada, you can't apply, because that's where my agency is approved for. And If you made too much money, $5,000 or more over the last 5 months, going live, then you can't join us as well. Okay? So those are the rules. You're more than welcome to apply. And then I can tell you if you've been accepted. Okay? But in the meantime, I'm going to jump off. It's 1 o'clock now. I'm going to jump off and I will be back at 4 o'clock. Okay? Thank you so much, Angie and Progress. Thank you for joining. I will see you guys later. I appreciate everybody coming through. Let me know if you have any questions. All right. Take care, friends. Bye-bye. Nice to meet you all. Nice to meet you as well. Take care. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm gone. Love you. See you guys later. I'll see you at 4. Everybody, I'll be back at 4. Bye-bye. Thank you, Idea Barista. You in here taking care of business. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully everybody had a good time. I will be back at 4 o'clock. We are in a year of growth. No problem trying to. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for the support. Keep me posted on your meeting. Hopefully it goes well. All right, friend. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.